Hey guys, welcome back to the D20 Misfits. Get ready for a lot of fuckery, and God knows what else is going to happen. Because if you saw what was going on off camera, you'd think we've already gone off the rails. Mm-hmm. So sit back, relax, grab your snacks, a drink, use the bathroom real quick.
We're about to make yourselves piss your pants.
Yep, what he said. And so, if you like what you're seeing, hit the like button below, subscribe. Hit the notification bell and leave a comment. And also shout out to our friends Dubby, the Critical Dice, and Game Vault. Now back to the DM.
And welcome back. So, last we left off, the party now at the mansion, learning a couple things. Getting more in tune with, just because you speak, you sparked, yeah, nah.
Just because you speak sparked.
You have piqued the Magus's interest in learning. He hasn't had a student so long, so in doing so, you guys were able to learn a new proficiency or a new skill. You got more info as it goes towards the Zulinka Pass and what the Ember Temple holds. Knowing that it's high up in the mountains is where the Ember Temple does lie, housing 2 guardians that protect it, on top of the outpost of the Silver Dragons that was left there in ruin. With it being a cold environment, you guys wanted to head back to the town, or the only town that you know that is rebuilding, and that is Vallaki, to give coin and things of getting your winter gear or any type of climbing gear you would need, or anything else you would need to go up to the mountains. So as you guys left the mansion, came back to Lake Zarovich and crossing that, and seeing remnants of a burnt, shredded, charred circus tent. Passing that, coming into the town square, you guys do see that the Blue Water Inn still needs some work, but it looks like it is operational at this time. And as you guys stepped in with the dark, dim lights there early in the morn, as you entered, you noticed 3 individuals sitting at a table discussing. 2 males and a female, and 1 male that is tanned in color with no hair, bald, and you know that he has a demonic arm. And as you guys approached the Blue Water Inn and went inside, immediately Donovan recognized 2 of you and understood, what happened, and came and was break out the Red Dragon Crush, and he was smacking Erwin to go grab it. And that is where we left off. So, what are you guys doing now? I don't know if you're in the Blue Water Inn and knowing, well, who still knows that? Who knows about the 2? So it would be Noella.
Me, Sibinek, and Ryu would be powerful.
Of it, because it seems like story is becoming reality.
But none the actual 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Noella and Ryu now who knows who the 3 individuals are.
I think you guys at the sight for sore eyes.
Hopefully you have a lot of drink, because this one can really put it away.
She's still like
This is a new friend of ours.
Made a lot of new friends.
But this one's the bigger drinker of the bunch. That's why I said that first.
So what happened to the... Listen, you know what? Just sit up, grab a cup, and let's go.
You don't have to tell him twice.
It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, fuck it.
How
Hold
long
on,
are there-
you think that's bad? Yerk, show him your tankard.
Reaches
Breaks the
down
table with
and pulls out the drinking horn.
Okay. Well, it's on tap, so just turn the lever, and it's all yours.
Question: how well is their perception? For reasons. Remember, someone's invisible, but it just looks like she's slowly clasping her hand like this. There's someone invisible. She's slightly kind of clasping hands with, kind of like that whole "stay with me."
Well, if they're invisible, I'm not going to see nothing.
But it's I don't know
If
if it
you're
looks
trying
odd.
to be deceitful, then you need to roll a deception.
Nice for you to like it,
Yeah, go for one. Mine's doing the exact same thing.
Yes, I agree. I don't care. That would be an excellent time. 18 plus 3.
Okay.
So if they don't catch it, it just looks like my hand's weird.
Okay. Nothing. Nobody's paying any mind.
So it's just kind of like her hands look weirdly weaved as she's walking.
That you know.
Come on, Mrs.
Sit down, pull up, let's discuss what the hell has happened in these past days. Last time we checked, when you guys left the vineyard, you were going to Kresik, and that was, so what, 3-4 days ago?
Somewhere around that.
Pushing the 4, almost 5.
And what the hell has happened in that time?
Oh boy.
A good bit.
Noticing that there are new people.
I mean, he technically knows everything, but you also know if you were told or listening, if you're eavesdropping, they won't remember anything. So it's either if you want to say something, it's going to go one of two ways. You can tell them without them listening, or you don't give crap, and you can tell them with them listening or not saying anything at all. Because you know about Pavelo, Nal, and Pavera, and all of it. The
Yeah,
amalgamation
I know.
that is.
But we've went through some trials as of recent. We've lost 2 partners, but we've also gained 2 of them back. 2 in return, that is. So, we've lost.
One was kind of literally thrown upon us.
We've lost little, well, not really little, but we've lost Zero, as you can tell,
Yeah.
and we've lost Carmine. Wait, did you know, was Carmine even
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
won't remember anything about Noel.
I know, that's why, yeah. We've lost Carmine also. But this one has fallen from the heavens, I guess, into our laps. And
This one came knocking at our front door.
no,
No.
we were in,
We were at the
He
mansion.
was talking to the Magus when you met him.
yes, we was in a house.
Yeah, that's what I said. He
We
came
were
knocking
in-
at the front door.
He wasn't at the front door, and I woke
The
up and
people
he
were
was sitting
calling him
there.
again. What is his name again?
Derek?
Not his.
The Magus?
Yes, Magus.
The Magus. Just the Magus.
People know him as the Mad Mage.
She kind of squeezes her hand again, kind of like that.
So he's real.
Very much so.
I didn't think him mad.
We expected much since this is the second time he has saved Valaki.
He was an odd one. That's for sure. Believe it or not, everybody claimed that he was, a little worse for weather in the up here areas, and they weren't wrong. But that situation has been taken care of, and now he's back to the man that he once was.
You must have met him a different time than I. When I woke up and I was received in the tower, I remember him being very well mannered.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I'm sorry, I'm just so used to having her by my side for some reason.
Pleasure.
This is Nevera. She has a striking resemblance to somebody you might know.
She pulls the hood down. The ear is just like...
I see what you're saying. I'm assuming that these are all trustworthy people.
Absolutely.
Well, you're the people I read about now.
Wait, all of a sudden you trust me? When did this come about? You hated me there for a while.
How trustworthy.
You've proven yourself in combat.
Well, I too carry something.
Give me the cup. Time for refill.
Don't turn it down this
She
drink.
kind of like doesn't look at you. She just looks like she's looking at an invisible friend. Just and she like slowly goes like this, like she's washing her hands away.
Well, I know that between the three of you, we already have ties. But to your new allies, are they worth the time?
Yes.
They've proven themselves in combat a few times already.
They have fought sweat, blood, and tears with us.
And they're here for the long haul to destroy.
Yes.
He must not be striking name because it brings death to everybody.
Yeah, that one.
Before we conclude whatever maybe you wish to give up on secrets, as I was saying, once again, she looks like she's moving something and just puts her head up like she's perching her head on something and just...
The other guy's kind of like already there, and you just see like this little mote of fire in his hand.
It's almost like she's giving a hug and just...
correct.
Passive perception.
She kind of puts her head on where the shoulder is and kind of like a light hug for protective. And she kind of just... It's right.
Just immediately, this, I mean, for you, for something new to see, this guy who usually carries a cloak on, you just see his right hand just come up and this demonic creature's arm, and you just see this ball of fire. You're dead.
You call me dead. You do not want to touch this one. I brought her here because I know you somehow. And I trust the fact that you would want to keep this one alive and away from he who shall not be named. So if you are the smart Isaac that I believed in the stories, I would put your hand down and not try to touch this fair maiden. Because she's precious to somebody else, and he who shall not be named, in which we would want to keep this one safe. So I would keep that brain that's so smart in your head and put that hand down now, Isaac. So be a good little boy. Put it down. Somehow, I don't know. It's all like stories in my head.
No, I was literally like,
I brought her here because I believed I can trust you. Am I wrong, Isaac? Danica? Erwin? I mean, if I'm wrong, then I'll leave with her. You'll never have to worry about it again, but I quite thought that I could kill two birds with one stone, metaphorically speaking. That's why she's like looking at Danica Narwa, and she's like, metaphorically speaking, of course. She knows. If the stories in her head are true, then she has the feeling that the other part is true too. I brought her here for reasons. But if I can't trust you, and you're apparently trying to turn me into cinders with your hand there.
Not you.
I wouldn't want to do that.
She's supposed to be dead.
That is very true. You are very correct.
Do you believe in reincarnations?
You should.
You've seen some crazy things in the
I
life.
had to silver
See?
tongue.
You think?
I had to silver tongue my way out of this with words from one of the other brides to make sure she was safe.
Why would we bring her into the establishment if we didn't trust her?
Why would a bride let you just walk away without a hidden agenda?
Which is why I wanted to bring her to you guys. You know this more than I do. Everything to me is like this stupid story. I know things, but I don't know things. I trust these people, but I don't know these people. But something says, bring her here. Something says that you guys can not only keep her safe, but this would be a good opportunity for everyone. Am I wrong in that?
You see me lean over the table. There's more that I need to tell you, that you need to know. We'll talk later.
She's like physically shaking. She's nervous. She's angry.
But, exactly what I was about to say.
She just goes like that and
before
slams it down with an 18
before
plus
any
2.
fireworks get started, by the way. All pun intended, by the way. Why
Don't be
don't cooler
our
heads
circus crowd
prevail?
crashing down.
Why don't cooler heads prevail? We sit down and conversate together. We've been through enough. We don't want to take up arms. We're friends. And I kind of say that towards Danica, but like not in a smart ass way. Looking at her in the way of like,
Been there, done that.
been there, done that. Don't want to fucking do it again. We will sit down and swap some stories, because I bet you guys have a few also, since we've been going.
Yes. Now that we calm nerves, Isaac,
He's just staring at him.
he kind of just like, you just see him, he has this battle axe and he's just like, has this double claw sitting on, and he's just intently staring.
Could you tell your friend to put a strong hand down?
Consider this insurance.
Rivera, I know you don't know him very well, but can you shut up for just a tiny bit? I know you're trying to do good, and so are we.
Are we bringing access to the table?
No!
Yes, see what you started.
He's got the axe. It's out of fucking.
We don't need to have access to grind here, so.
He's also he has a large handle.
He has a handle on the situation, okay?
We don't need to have this
As I said,
conversation go up in flames.
And I came here because I trust you lot. And for some reason, something's compelling me to trust that lot. So yes, if something happens, I, as well as her, are leaving.
If you leave, I'll come with you.
Us three will be leaving.
That would be unwise.
Very.
I hope I can trust my instincts that are telling me to stay.
You can.
Because if you three would just up and leave because you don't trust, how do you know what the bride said in letting you go if you're not already being tracked? You could have doomed this town again.
How many times have you doomed this town?
That's nothing to do with dooming a town.
You brought evil here.
It's not like the Abbey is.
If she's tracking you, it will lead you here. We just rebuilt this place.
It's like the Abbey.
And it's going to be destroyed again
Somebody
because
didn't lose their temper
of
down here.
you lot bringing more pain and suffering?
Don't stick up to the Abbey. It doesn't.
As usual.
She was asking, when they were mentioning that, she's like, please don't tell me, because it's kind of like I said, stories in the head. She knows but doesn't. She's like, please tell me
No,
this isn't
in the
anything like
backpack.
the Abbey. Where we're doing what we think is good and rushing to everything whenever she's like, maybe we shouldn't do that. And guess what? The whole town's gone. And guess what happened at the prior town? We did what we thought was good, doing all this stuff in the church. The whole town's gone.
What happened in Crescent?
Oh boy.
We're gonna go get a drink. We'll leave that to Noella. I'm gonna go get him a drink. And you just hear her slam down a red dragon. And just, Tatiana, would you like a drink?
I'll take.
Just like,
Keep it coming.
keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
Presix, that's where the Abbey is, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Erwin, move over, motherfucker, or I'm just sitting under the tap.
Presix turned out to be not.
Yes, it's definitely
I
what we
really
need to be doing right now. On the off chance we need to be
don't know
absolutely
how
piss drunk.
to put it other than we went to Presix.
Don't bother.
Don't talk to me.
We went to the Abbey of Presix.
22. Fine.
Some people had a disagreement and we got into an altercation with the abbot.
A disagreement.
Last time we checked, besides giving just the Abbey their monthly supply of drink, we've only seen two. We rarely see the abbot. And there was rumors that nobody goes up there.
And doesn't come back, right?
I
Yeah.
wonder why they don't come back.
Yeah, we got a good idea.
It's an act of drinking.
He is running a lot of very unorthodox ways of doing things up there.
He's a little pants.
He has basically an army of creatures. Some of us didn't agree with that. We tried to not, start an altercation.
We tried.
We tried. But, unlike here,
Tried taking our faces off,
cooler
but
heads did not prevail, and we got into an altercation with him. We left. That is when we encountered the bride. And convinced her to let us go by.
And she let you go by.
Yes. She seemed very naive to where she got convinced that she wanted Strahd all for himself, which meant if this one over here was seen, she wouldn't have him all for herself.
Since we're actually like what behind you somewhere.
Well, the table sits off to the side, and then you have the actual
So they'd be more
like
this way.
like
We'd be
a
sitting here.
horseshoe-shaped bar that kind of sits in the back, and you can just tell like there's 2 doors in there, and then
Where are they?
off to
You
the
guys
side.
talking at?
So they're off to the side by the main table. So if you guys went over just like 10 feet, you're at the bar top.
Oh, so we'd be talking back towards them. Gee, I wonder who did that.
I'm giving you credit. Keep your
I don't
raven
want
pens and
credit.
your raven feathers in your pens.
I mean cloak, right?
Shut up.
Listen, I'll be your shrink and shrink you.
Now, could that have been a plan on the one brides we have? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and say what might not have been. We are making our way towards another area
God, I need a stiffer drink.
to acquire more things that are going to help us destroy Dexter Loomis. He who shall not be named. Sorry, it's a wrestler. You don't get it. It's fine.
Okay. Where is your next destination?
About that, somebody's gonna have to get their goat.
We plan on going to the Upper Temple. Yes, I get
Wait.
that a lot.
With that, I got 12, so she's a little tipsy, but she's not wrong. You wouldn't be able to have the big old buff hunting brothers around, would you? Got a job for them. A mighty stupid job.
Mighty stupid boys.
She looks back at them and finds like just a little bit of food.
The fuck?
That's it.
You need to talk to the
9
Walker
rounds
Brothers.
was that?
There's a lot of dust in here, sorry.
Some say that they are not liked and some say they are. How do you feel about them? She's turned around in her seat now, locking eyes with them.
They're greedy sons of bitches.
Does that mean you like them or you don't really like them?
They come in, they spend coin, they get drunk, they come back, they do it all over again.
I might have a hunting job for them. Not sure if they'll come back though.
So basically,
I don't know. I'm going with it.
Why the hell did you
that's
go
why
Irish?
Bella
She's
started
Irish. She's Irish now. It's
Irish.
okay. She's
That's
so
why-
drunk. She's Irish.
That's literally why Bella started laughing at her for a second, because I was like, this bitch done fucked her accent up.
I've got so many like voices in the head. They go here and they go there. Potato, tomato. It does not reflect from the question to answer.
I lost what the question
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I try talking and then I hear his accent and it kind of muddles and it just becomes Irish.
We're shipping out
Irish.
the lost.
Irish. It becomes Irish.
Norse?
No, I usually do an English accent, but now apparently I'm Irish. So we're going-
Irish.
She's apparently Irish.
Irish.
End up
That's how I can only
English.
say Irish like that.
It's more of a no. Irish.
Neville
Again.
O'Malley. That's your
That's it.
service.
Robert, what on earth are you doing?
I need something stronger in that cup.
Nevada Holland. That's your service.
Neville Feather at your service. Well, feather for a while, rock for all now.
Retro.
It's a pen pal.
Slide it out of this, see? Not fucking that.
Again.
The Walker Brothers. If I gave them a job, and whether they came back or not, would that sour you?
No. I mean, we would lose the business of their coin, but...
Right. I might just have a job for them.
Because since you gave him the look of, like, whenever we talked about the Ember Temple, you also do know what lies on the trail going towards
There's
the
a,
Ember Temple.
there's a little beastie there.
We know of the old outpost that used to be there, but that's it.
Give you a hint, it could be really bad for them.
You never knew of any dire situations.
Are you okay?
She's not.
She's
I
just,
think they
She
get
went from one different language to another. Now she's bowing like a goat.
She has
She's-
voices in her head. They're telling her to pray.
There's something bad there.
Yes,
she's
it's,
Go.
There's
There's
a goat
big
and the
goat.
Emperor Temple.
it's sort of a
Dire situation. Shut
Okay.
up and
So
she's like
there's
trying
a
to like
big goat up the mountains, and you want the Walker brothers to.
They like to dabble in the monsters.
They like hunting werewolves.
Shut up! It's not. That's how it's gonna go for no one. Apparently, Navera's.
Try to tune into the right station, folks. Hold on.
From what I hear, it's quite the catch. I can't go away from I'm going Irish today. The accent's passing over me.
she's ramming right into the dirt, isn't she?
They're just like, hey, watch this. She's not gonna talk English.
This seems like
Your
it's
Irish
the,
is coming in
This
tonight.
seems like it's the greatest of all time right now.
No. It's
We need to wait till the Emperor Temple, and they have a good distraction. Whether they get a very big dire goat or not.
I fucking can't.
That would take you serious anymore.
Every time she starts talking, I'm like,
she's
You
feeling
want,
she's feeling a little sheepish right now. Sorry.
so you want the Walker brothers to go up to there, catch set goats for what
From what the
purpose?
Vegas says, it has a very powerful force to it. It's enough
It's
to smack
territorial.
someone off a mountain.
basically, there's a 400-foot cliff on each side, and the trail is not very wide at all. If this big moron comes running down it, hits one of us, we go for a flying leap into Oh Fuck City.
No more words.
I never heard of it. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's a good one. Can we say that?
Is that a new town?
Oh, it will be
In
once we let
Barovia?
the bottom of
It's
it.
population Noella. Sorry,
No,
I've
that's
heard
a-
so many stories, it just came to my mouth.
Population party.
You came. You from Barovia?
I mean, she can. She can.
You're
do.
just laying claim to land.
No, but we will be laying,
I'm
no,
going to
we will
need
be
a
laying
different
on the
drink.
land if this thing hits us.
Which is why we
In
That's a new
probably
That's a new
Places.
shirt. We're landing at Oh Fuck City.
Let me catch you up to speed.
unless they're dead.
It's an Irish town.
Since you left the winery to go to Kresik, we had to deal with some how can I put this?
Hungry humans.
Nature
Hungry humans.
called big.
You have to feel
You had
it.
to pee. Alright.
Shut up! I've already said that.
Apparently, trees can come alive.
You know, we've actually ran into a few
You don't
of those
say.
too. Can honestly say that there's a time.
Kind of like reaches in, sits in his backpack, and oh look, I've got a head.
Can honestly say they have.
Belongs to one of the tree people.
It was more along the lines of they have marked up the wrong tree whenever they embarked on us.
But this one was bigger than the
You're
cathedral.
not making dog jokes again, are you?
No, I'm not.
You get the water, you drink on it.
You're just chipping away at
It
things.
was
so.
bigger than our on our establishment, and it was one gone.
Are they talking about winter splinter?
That would be it. And if it wasn't for a certain crazy lightning storm, this place would be in ruin.
I wonder who's sent for him to go then.
You're welcome.
Yes. We have heard that may have been happening around the same times that we have encountered the Megas.
That's a shocking tell.
By the sharp thinking of one of the party members of ours, that one, she has sent him.
It was not.
Oh shit. Well, I'm going to think it was her. So, I'm playing the
That's fine.
storyline. Fuck off. Not you, her. But she has sent him to here to help, and thankfully so. That it worked.
Okay.
We have embarked on some some
Oh, I thought you were doing that on
powerful
purpose.
friends along the lines. Well, at least
I
one.
found a cricket. It's our audience.
Well, from what I know, if the Walker brothers are not out hunting, which I doubt it because they were here last night for our reopening, they're probably still passed out at their house.
Are you going to visit?
I'm not the mayor.
I'm just making sure there's no shady folk in the town.
Everybody's too damn scared.
Listen, this town needs to be more fun. Where's Noblinski? I heard that in the book somewhere, I'm sorry. It's in the book!
What? But I don't care.
Drops. Havela's book. That book that's been in my backpack. Everything's in there from them to you folk.
Did you just go Jamaican?
I don't know what's going on with my voice! I'm trying to do an accent and I keep breaking the accent.
Channel surfing!
What's next? Russian?
Don't
So
go
it's
there.
the notes, but it's
Well, next thing you know,
Havela's
throw
book.
me another Black Widow.
Listen,
I'm literally just
trying.
like, as I'm talking to her, I'm just going to like slowly look through pages of this book.
But if you remember, I think what you said, names are blurred. So if it says like Havela or Null, it's kind of like you look at it when someone smudged the words.
You really need to get better handwriting.
Hey, mine.
Well, whoever's it is.
It belonged. I woke up and this backpack was in the room, so I took it. I had no equipment.
So you are going to the Ember Temple in regards of what?
There is an item up there that will help us defeat.
He who shall not be named.
Shroud.
She said it.
Yes.
No shit. Just keep drinking, little one.
Well, we know there are mighty forces in there. That's why nobody goes there. And stories just keep on arising of that place
You might
long
be a little taller, but
after
your ego makes you shrink a little bit.
Argynvost
Light years
was
are bigger than the one.
alive.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. I mean,
I hear you. I hear
I'll get in
you.
trouble.
shut up! I'm fucking talking.
I know.
Danica, with all due respect, and I do mean this with all due respect, we've heard all of the naysayers. We have heard countless people we've come across tell us that this is a suicide mission.
It is.
No matter the time that we are spending now together may be our last. So, if it's okay with you, I would rather just enjoy the time that we have now instead of listening to anybody say that it's going to kill us. If there's any vital information that you would like to tell us, we will gladly listen to it. But the you're not going to be able to, you're going to die, this, that, and the other, like I said before, with all due respect, we don't need to hear that shit anymore. We're doing it no matter what.
Oh, then it must be a sign.
Might
Because
be fate.
once you left, a couple days ago, the old, lack of better terms, the headquarters for the Silver Dragon, their tower was alight.
Was it?
And a beacon, a lighthouse was relit.
It takes some pretty powerful people to do something like that,
You're
right?
saying no powerful. Was that you?
Yes, it was
Yep.
us.
And you hear from behind you guys at the bar. Didn't you guys also draw up a house on a witch? Somebody's mommy!
Yeah, that was
She
fun.
brings up a very valid point.
That was
also,
She screams
have you
that.
heard of Baba Yaga anytime as of recent since we've left?
Lady Noodle Boobies.
Has that conversation came up with
Baba
anybody?
Young. No.
Baba Lasagna?
Baba Lazoga.
Baba fucking Baba
What she
Bushka?
said.
Bless you.
I say your name correctly after I screwed it up like 6 times.
Heard of such a person, thought it was just a myth.
It's not.
And
But the myth has been
so
busted.
was that what was keeping one of our... She kind of like... She looks, because she's now pausing her words. Our delivery person was stuck there?
Yes.
It was because of that?
Yes.
Yeah, she might have been floundering a little bit, but
She has,
She crashed and burned.
like I have said, the myth has been busted now. Also by us.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna reach into the bag of Carmine's body.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be
Can I-
more of a...
Can I borrow that one?
I've got nothing to add to this
She
conversation.
kind of like whisper. She has a... You want my bag of holding?
Yes.
Well, watch this. And she like dips her hand into it and whispers words and like dangles her fingers and... Watch this. You want to see a magic trick?
Oh god, I know what she's going to do.
oh no, don't do it!
Isaac, keep your...
Don't attack my puppies.
Don't
They're my personal
Don't get-
bodyguards. It's my,
don't get heated about what she's about to do.
Just don't get flamed up about this.
And don't lose your stomach.
But
She opens the bag. From this little bag, it just starts to like open wider. And out crawls Carmine.
With
And then the
bubbles on his
hag
head.
comes out, attached to a young maiden's body. And just goes...
This is...
Well, it doesn't really... a bag is just like a bag.
It's... Well, I'm saying they're crawling out of the bag of holding, but she stuffs
It's like
anything in there.
it's like when Hermione pulls out that little purse and puts her whole elbow
Okay, well-
down into it. It's like that.
Okay, well, they somehow crawl out of a little bag. And they like...
This is Baba Lasagna.
And immediately
That's it.
gives you a definition of what kind of they break their secrecy, and they all just
She's... It's alright.
Did
Garrett,
Chill.
Darling, it's fine.
Oh, and, why don't... No.
Yes, we'll get to you.
She knows
later.
why. She's telling him not to...
Yes, you.
It's kind of like Yzma
Bed
with
dog.
the broccoli. She's like, you know,
So yeah, those who don't know do see that these people are transformed into hybrid versions of ravens.
I'm going to
I
look
get
at
where the
Garrett.
rats came from.
Yes, you do. And I'm going to look at Garrett and go, please stay bipedal.
I'll stay bipedal no matter what?
less hairy.
Yes.
He's already shaved.
Guys,
He had a furry. He's
it is fine.
Fuzzy.
You can transform.
Well,
if
he
you would like.
goes from color to hairy.
I will put you in the bag with them.
These are our other friends.
I would
basically.
welcome the
18 plus
silence.
for deception.
For what?
Whenever the big jabberjaw's over, talking over here, needs to put something in his mouth, trying to say, "Oh, don't be going wolfing out. He was a little hairier than you. He got a bark up his bite, and they're gonna be putting 2 and 2 together, you dumb moron." Just, That's why she's like, bam. He keeps trying to shave, and he keeps calling him something else. Because he has hair like Sasquatch, so he keeps calling him Sasquatch.
I love how you're just giving away all the secrets.
No, hairy
Now he sees
color.
birds, and now he's thinking there's something else to the story.
To be completely
Can you show yourself
transparent,
Like, just...
you are not the only ones, and you know this, that have a different form to them.
Hey, you sliced your face up.
You were lycanthrope.
Yes.
Called an Ulfhedden.
You're not from around here.
He's not.
She kind of locks eyes with Isaac.
Kind of like what we are. There's different versions of us. Some can turn into what's called a werewolf.
That's been called that, yes.
So a lycanthrope.
Does Isaac
That is a
react
new.
to
That is a different.
To them, no.
Oh, no.
Also,
He
No,
never,
we hear
he
that.
never wolfed out.
remember the little Drake that was with me?
She casts out a string.
The little guy that
It
used to
tells
sit on
you
my shoulder?
information, and you.
Yeah, watch this. And just see how
This
its
is
head
what
is
Tyson
like.
was telling me while we were drinking.
It grew.
Over that.
Yeah! You can also fly now.
And you're hiding it in your arm?
Then you see it just looks like a tattoo then.
Okay.
She wires that message to both of you in the head.
So if you are going
That's
up to the
good.
Ember
Yeah,
Temple,
him.
and I'm
That's why
guessing
she's like-
you're going to need some warmer clothes.
Yes, because as you can tell by the
That's
look
why
of
she's
me,
looking
I
at
am
you.
not very well prepared.
Well,
They can't stand the cold, I can.
And then you're gonna see Noella walk over to Garrick and be, put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Would you like another drink, friend?"
I mean, I think
Been drinking this whole time.
I think most of the shops are up and running. If not, they are still rebuilding, but they have made a hole big enough to where they can go into the store to grab what they need.
Understand?
I mean, you have. I mean, if you're the ones who lit the beacon, I mean, maybe they might just give you the shit you need. It's very possible. I mean, if you saved us from Winter Splinter 2 by sending a lightning storm our way, then maybe that. I mean, we kind of do need the money to rebuild, but.
That would be very nice of them, but I would enjoy to give at least something to help rebuild.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when that fight happened, wasn't the Magus actually in town dealing blows?
Yeah. We were stopped. We were made to watch because Strahd's like, no.
Yeah.
Watch.
That's how I made 400 gold off of Strahd.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, well, your other character did.
Made
And
you
that line was
watch,
burnt
right?
with
So
you.
you know that from the
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Oh.
and it's easy enough to spot that the remains of Winter Splinter are still present by the cemetery, by the church. At least there are still pieces of it left.
Well, we haven't been that far, so we don't know that.
The smoke you saw when you were coming in, I know the city's probably still burning in some sense, but yeah, the heavier smoke is the remains of whatever creature that was.
Wait, so I was the very Winter Splinter. No. We were at the same time, but I thought Null was there with Winter Splinter. So it was Avor's, but not Avor, it was Zero Stone.
No, it was
When
your-
Winter Splinter was, we watched Winter Splinter. I thought it was Null and Zior. So it was
No,
Avera
because that was
and...
after we left Megas.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just double checking to make sure if she knew or didn't know, and then all that. Yeah.
It was after. That would have been right. Yeah, that is the word.
No, it was Eric.
It was right after he died.
Because that's right, because Carmine got killed because she got sent back, and then yeah, it was Carmine's chop shop. Sorry.
Carmine's Butchery.
Well, okay, so to a very perilous journey. I doubt the Walker Brothers will help you, but I mean it's a stretch.
You can see confusion on Noella's face, and she's getting confused and annoyed. And as you're talking, I'm gonna completely stop you and interrupt you real fast and go, "I'm sorry, please hold on one second. Why are you acting like you don't know these people? You were with us before. With that.
No, I wasn't.
What the hell you weren't?
Damn it.
Where do you take me for?
You were here.
She kind of like just, as you guys are talking, she just looks and goes,
My character may have briefly met
Might
them,
be a
but
little
didn't
bad.
talk to
I
them.
know.
I may have glanced at these people, but
For some reason,
Oh, what's more?
I'm almost 100% positive that you.
I'm going
Met them
to
before.
go and
There's a
Tatiana, do you wish to stay here or come? No, actually, come home with me. That's up to you. What do you wish to do while we're here?
I'm gonna like
Do
look
I
at
do
these
anything
two like.
else? What do you wish to do? I know you want to help a town. This town does need the help, and we've got strong allies here.
22.
What do you want to do?
"You're right. I do want to help. I guess gotta start somewhere, right?"
And she looks over to
Better
Isaac.
place than here. Better combat.
Isaac, can I trust you to look after her?
Well, as acting Burgermeister, she can be in my care.
This would be a very key part of
Sorry, your name was what again?
Nevera.
Not you.
Oh. Tatiana. And they're both just staring at each other like,
Look like a friend I knew way long time ago.
What friend you say?
he's telling it to Tatiana.
I know.
I'll buy you lashes.
Button the fuck
Sorry.
in.
You look very much like Irina.
She's taken by something and didn't heard that and knowing the stuff that she knows, she's just like,
Yeah, cause Vasali was here a month or two ago when the carnival was in town, and he invited you out to go to the. He invited Irina to go out to the circus. You just look so familiar.
Pistol used the word. She just moves the chair and starts.
What?
I don't know.
Ha!
You good, little one?
She's not calling me a little one!
She's shorter than me.
Listen.
Well, also, you know, the reason that I can't
And she
remember
like
you can't.
flips to a page
You're just
from
used to calling her little.
Lavela's notes. Oh, she's one page. And she walks up and shows Isaac of the information they had before when they were in search of Irina. When Vistoli had left, and you know, Vistoli works, who he works for, what happened, and when we found out that Irina was, hey, the princess went to the other castle. This was about her now.
You're showing that to Isaac?
Yeah.
Then she is. Of course, she can stay here as long as she wants. I will present her till I die.
And then she closes the book. And then she kind of looks at Noah like, I'm magic.
Okay.
If this is Irina, she is a dear friend, and I will protect her with my life.
As I said, something's told me to bring her here. She wishes to do good and help in need, which is also something that you could have. You're already trying to restore order to the town. You can kill two birds with a sword, metaphorically speaking, with one stone. Tatiana, you can help with the town. You're under Isaac's protection. You've already seen what he can. Well, you probably can figure out what he can do. And I'm guessing Danica and Erwin, you guys would be able to help out as well. With
Yeah, for
everything.
sure, can be a very explosive personality person.
For someone who turned into a bird, you talk a lot about bird murder.
Ravens, a cluster of them are a murder. That's why you don't want to get tussled with.
You keep killing birds with stones.
So,
It's a horrible.
another question that I have for you, Miss Danica, is: do we still have a place of refuge here? If we
Absolutely.
You just
Just
hear her
making sure.
snickering.
Yes.
Oh, no.
If you still need a place of refuge, there's one here. But I can't.
Then she's going to smile and go, Sanctuary.
I was about to say that. She says that the same time she does, and she doesn't know why Novera said that, but she was snickering in into memory. That's not hers, but is. And she's just like, Sanctuary, I fucked up.
And then I'm gonna smile and then be super fucking confused.
Meanwhile, I'm laughing with a drink in my hand.
It's a memory that's not mine. I don't know. It's I'm remembering this big old cat
Sanctuary.
screaming, "Sanctuary! I fucked up." But
Yes, we had a friend who did a thing once that might not have been the smartest thing, and Sanctuary I had fucked up with what he was screaming as he was running back there. It was actually very comical.
so now she's wondering even more. She likes.
I remember the Furline friend. Because he was beating on a child.
It's not as bad. Okay, it is as bad.
And you said he's no more?
Correct.
God has just deserved some punishment.
Well, I guess victory wasn't in his favor. Victory.
To each their own.
Ugh, I don't get where these jokes are coming from. They can stop.
Out of the closet of victory.
But you said that the I can never remember the name of it. Basically the clothing store. What was the name of it again? And I want to open up my book. And I'm gonna tell me the name of it again because I totally forgot.
You didn't write it down.
Huh?
I think it was called Fang and Tooth.
No Fang Claw.
Fang and Tooth is the same word.
And then as I'm in my book, I'm going to notice that I have a page dog-eared. Because I dog-eared a page last session. And I'm just gonna look at it real stupid. And from those who can't see, in big scratch letters it says important on it.
Oh, actually, no, I'm still over that one.
I can't remember writing this at all.
That's good you're so perplexed over there.
I did something in my book. I don't know. I guess I must have been sleep writing again.
Okay.
It says something about bringing back something lost. I don't know. I'll look into it later.
Well, that's what we all put on the line, is it not? Isn't that why when people die, they become the army of the undead? Do you see that?
That's what we're here to stop.
I hope that I hope the Dawn Father sheds light on you. All will be well, I hope.
Agreed.
Shut your beak.
Listen, I don't think the Dawn Father's got to listen to her no more. No offense, but she's changed her feathers.
And I'm still gonna be not
Again, with her back to them just grinning.
very nonchalantly, you're gonna tell that I'm paying attention to you, but I'm super fucking confused about what this says. I'm reading it over and over again to try to figure out what the hell it means. Mines.
Okay.
What? Just sorry.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm fine.
That's a question we've been asking her since day one.
Question.
No.
The corpse of Winter Splinter. Will we be? Is there any magical properties to the wood? Probably make some decent weapons with it.
I think I know where you're going with this.
can I say? I like to dabble in things now.
No idea.
One way to find out.
If it was a tree that came to life and walked around, by assuming it would have some kind of arcane essence still attached, but to what?
She just slowly gets up, shirks her bag. I'm gonna go investigate, if that's alright with you.
Take this with you.
I mean, you're in town.
Like
We're not
catching.
here to
This is
stop
like a
you.
little pouch.
You staying to drink?
Actually, Garrett, can I pick your brain for a moment? If you don't mind.
I don't see how picking my brain's going to help. It's
That's not what she meant.
You know, I just...
you want thoughts.
Yes. Because you're one of the... I don't care.
Well,
I don't care either, but
if you speak with her for a little bit, you'll know where to find me.
You know more
She walks out.
mythological things.
I know.
What? Yes, your people. But maybe asking a few questions to somebody who comes from a different walk of life might help me shed light onto what the hell this means.
Oh.
Who else got on? Never.
She's at the door and grabs the knob. I was going to go investigate Winter Splinter, see if I can get some cool sample from it. You know, perhaps make some more. She points to her bag where the bomb is. More weapons.
We will literally be 5 minutes behind you.
I'm not counting. And she opens the door, closes it. She walks out whistling a tune.
I look at Yurik and go, why do I conversate with her?
She's on a mission now. She's like.
Meanwhile, across the table, I look over at Noella like I want to tell her, but at the same time, I'm like,
You can go that way if you want to.
Okay. So, because I don't really know what's going on in here, I'm just gonna follow her because I'm seeing singular person going by themselves, and I'm like, that might not be a good idea. I'm gonna go with her.
Danica, Erwin. Smith back up and running?
To a degree. Still working, but he's busy helping rebuild everybody else's places.
Oh, he's a corpse, so I assume so.
I would say it's not a full function.
So try.
You see me just pull my Smith hammer out.
I just thought about that. I was like,
Figuring, get a little hand with that.
Well, if you're going, can you go now so you can try to keep an eye on them, please?
It's on the way.
I promise we'll be less than 5 minutes behind. And I look at Yurik. I'm like, I know that this is random, but did you see anything weird with me last night? Because after I went upstairs, I came back down for second night, I believe.
You did.
Was I sleepwalking or
Oh,
something?
you were quite, what is the word?
Because
You were very much awake.
I vaguely remember coming back down and asking him if I could stay in the room with him. I remember not too much, but I remember waking up beside him.
Frank, with my passive perception, that whole conversation that they had, would Yerrick have heard it?
We weren't all that far away from each other, so.
No, yeah, I know, but
I would say, I mean, honestly...
with everything going on.
Well, it happened right before you guys all split off and went everywhere. So, in turn, I would say you probably did hear, hey, I got something important about the ring, and that was it.
That's what I was.
I would...
I mean, I didn't come downstairs and go, hey, this fucking ring brings back a Vela. You know, I didn't do
No,
that. So,
you were secretly trying to tell Civinak to
Yeah.
come here, and it has something to do with what we received.
yeah.
You kept mentioning your ring.
kind of makes sense because this note that I must have written myself mentions my ring also.
I don't know your handwriting. Writing is not a forte of mine.
I know this ring does something with trapping souls. Maybe I wanted to show him something about souls. I don't know.
All I know is you were talking about your ring, that was it. I was more focused on the drink. He's got good drink. Why couldn't we have taken some bottles of that? This is...
I don't know.
I don't mean to be rude.
But either way, whatever. It says something about she is not lost. She's with you still. I don't know what that means, but okay.
You and your character knew you had a daughter, so maybe your character probably thinks after a while it's just metaphorically speaking your child's always with you.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Danica, Erwin, we are going to go with them to make sure Winter Splinter's leg doesn't kick and kill them all.
Just imagining Doctor say, "Wait." Half the city's
Stab.
gone.
Okay, I mean, yeah, go about what you do, and maybe we'll see you before you head out. Do you have a time frame of when you're leaving?
I'm not completely sure yet. I know that I want to make sure everybody is geared up and has everything we need. So we may sleep here tonight and head out in the morning. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask what the rest of the party thinks.
Okay.
Because, you know, we don't want to lose anybody else. We've already lost 2.
However you want to go. If I see you here tonight, cool. If not, well, then I wish you all the luck.
We'll at least stop by and give a goodbye before we leave.
Absolutely. We'll still be here.
But then as I'm walking away, I slip on something very, very slimy, sticky, and stinky.
Did they clean up all the throw up? It would be crusty and nasty by now, wouldn't it?
I was saying it's all cleaned up.
Okay. Well, I see a snail trail of bullshit as I'm walking by.
I mean, I could probably say you could probably see the stains in the floor.
I'm literally going to look down and laugh and go, Zeor. Goofy bastard.
Because he had the vomit on him, and Vela was covered in it. And then she got snuggled
Yeah.
up by it. And got thrown through a door.
We may return. Well, we definitely will return, but we may be sleeping here tonight. We may not.
Okay.
You ready, Gert? How about this? We do a shot for the road.
You can agree to that.
Danica, can we have a shot for the road, please? Red beers.
Red brewskis.
And there's the Russian.
And
I did that on purpose.
she's stuck being Russian now. All right.
Like the Italian, the Russian, English woman.
Irish.
Oh, I can't.
Irish,
It's the only way to say Irish.
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 She puts 2 little glasses up and
I was expecting more.
It's
That's
a,
what she said. She said. She detects it in the forest, looks at the trees like, that's what she said.
they're usually smaller, but they're stronger.
That's what she said.
So many different drinks. Not going to be the same when I get home.
That's what she
She
said.
said. Why am I saying that? Looking at a tree.
Valhalla, right?
Yeah.
Dink.
All right. Got a 10, so I'm half fucked and half not.
That's what she said.
15 plus 5.
Let's give a little bit of a bite to it.
Oh, it burns all the way down.
That's also what she said. So we're gonna walk out and find these two.
You mean 3?
Yes.
Wait a minute, when did you leave? What?
I left right after you guys did.
I thought they were going to the.
I'm going to the tree,
The
so if you
same
guys are
cloth.
following me,
I
did you
know.
guys get lost?
I know.
I thought they were saying, I was like, did they get lost?
Well, I know you're going to the tree. You're checking out the blacksmith. You're going with her. And then you two are doing what?
I'm gonna walk out and look and go. I thought they were going to the clothing.
You know
Again,
I told
drink. The tree?
Tree, yes. She said tree. I remember now. Thank you, Derek.
Is that where you're going?
I'm gonna go find them at the tree.
She
You
starts
said
doing
he's
Irish jig around the
he's
tree.
checking out the smith. As
Roll
much
me
as
an
he
investigation.
as much as he visits, I'm guaranteeing you, he's checking out the smith.
Wieners.
22.
Surprised the Smith is a woman.
We never established what the Smith's name
Thinking it dawns on you, but time, because Noella, you know how to get to the church for being there previously and fighting in it and all this other stuff. But as you're going, roll me. Not you.
No.
Roll me an investigation to track or perception.
Investigation.
See how quickly you can.
The cloud.
12.
You get lost
Alright.
a couple times.
I've seen that tree before.
It looks like
Even
a
with
tree.
spawning, like
Twice.
with the smoke there, it's kind of hard to navigate through because there are still some people. There's still some wreckage and stuff like that. Occasionally, in an alley, as you look back and you go, "Oh, I'm gonna cut through there." A lonely cart sits there. And you're like, okay, let's just go that one. And you're like,
After some minutes of, because you said roll perception, after some minutes of following the bumbling buffoon, you're
Bumbling, I'm just tipsy.
sniffs at
bumbling
the
bimbo.
air. I rolled an 18 plus 7.
to track the stench of a backpack. Oh yeah.
Actually, no, he's not a tracker, so he wouldn't know sent by peoples.
Well, you could smell the undead all over your ass.
Yerk, I believe it is this way.
Damn, I didn't go yet.
This is completely in the opposite direction.
As that cart kind of stops you, would you like a pastry, dear?
Man, I'm not hungry.
Wait a minute.
Time out.
Wouldn't you know about this?
She should.
Huh?
I've seen that fish before.
Yeah.
Where's
I
Augustus?
No, it was me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I put it there.
Augustus saw it the first time. The second time you did.
Yeah.
Like, this should have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No.
I'm gonna look and go, I am kind of hungry. How much?
How much?
Yes.
Ah. Gold?
Yeah.
I'm so good.
Unless you want copper.
Baby powder.
Is this?
She doesn't know.
She doesn't.
How much for your pastry, darling?
Here. See over there.
How much for?
She would.
Yes.
No, she knows about me in the orchard.
She wasn't with us whenever we fought and encountered this, but she was sitting over there.
Yeah,
Well,
so
they're-
she was over there, not as characters. I was trying to whisper while you guys were doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, but I had.
Make it
Your phone's in.
The witch is buffering.
And the DM is now buffering.
I threw that in there thinking you guys were gonna go, and you're like, yeah, hey, let's do it.
That's because I have a funny thing to do with it, that's why.
Maybe.
Oh!
There we go.
You did not like.
Oh, so it's Sweeney Todd. Gotcha.
Oh, it was the. Dude, that was the.
Just silver.
One silver, you say?
Alright. Anyway, was it?
I hand her a silver. And I take the pastry.
Made from real artificial babies.
Thank you.
You
delicious.
Would he
Yes.
smell anything wrong with it?
If it is who you think it is, with the pie that we think it is.
From where we think it is?
My
what do you
half
think it
drunk ass is just holding the pie like, I got a pie. For some reason, I want to sit down in the middle of this floor and scream pie. I don't know why, but I do.
So, do you eat it?
No. That's where the funny thing comes in play.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm like, so this way, right? That's what. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna sit here with a pie in my hand. Just pie. I don't know what made me say that. But we're gonna meet up with you guys.
Imagine if we had to go eat pie.
That's actually not a bad
She
idea.
has a new tag called Go Pie Me.
Derek, I forgot to ask this lady what kind of pie it is. Hopefully it's a cream pie.
You sure you don't want
Just
shepherd's
eyes
pie?
His outfit. We're going for intermission. Go get your snacks. And
Intermission!
What the heck?
Time out. We got. I mean, we can. Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys right back. We will have a brief intermission.
I'm gonna
then
have
we
my
will
cream pie while we're
count.
Yeah, we're gonna come back.
We will come right
See you
back.
guys in a minute.
Hey everyone, Jonathan here from the D20 Misfits, also known as Viking. I've got a sponsor today that I'd really like to give a shout out to. Dubby. I'm a hardcore energy drink user. I'll do 2, 3 energy drinks a day. This stuff, let's cut that out. If you're interested, go to w.com and on checkout use our code D20 Misfits 10 to get 10% off. Again, Dubby, well done.
welcome back.
I
the
wish
party-
you were fucking here for when everybody's on break.
What's interesting?
As the party split off, one split off while everybody else was going to the church where all the smoke is. You're just a group, we're going to do it first, and then we'll work on it.
Alright.
So, to the remains hunched over, most of the broken iron posts of the fence, the iron gates are crumbled. You see looks like somebody dropped literally a gigantic log in the middle of the road that spans over. Some of the tombstones have been cracked, broken, or destroyed.
What about the church itself?
Church is already screwed up for the fire and battle way before.
Detect magic on the tree. See if there's any essence left. Anything.
It does glow.
What do I detect?
Something dark.
Doesn't detect magic also give the skull?
Correct. All matter of no.
That's a bunch of no.
A school of no.
One will stand out. There is you have your big aura and there's one other aura smaller that is by looks like to be in the center of the thing.
You want to get chopping?
No, it's already split and destroyed. It's just getting into it. I mean, by the looks of it,
That's what she's intending.
by the looks of the tree, it is black. It is tar-like. If you
Smile.
How long do you have this loading?
Noella would recall. I'm just trying to cycle back.
But is she going to be able to recall with her fuzzy, hazy, drunk brain?
No,
Fuzzy hazy drunk brain.
there was
Fuzzy brain drunk.
there was a person from the winery who escaped holding a black staff that looked like it was oozing or dripping crimson red. Looks to have came from the street.
You look like that's what you're talking
Cat's no longer here.
You're not here.
That seems very familiar.
She's gonna get her dagger and a vial and kind of like scrape the ooze up into the.
But I have a pot.
Add that to
My pot.
crust. Let me see it. I'm not gonna eat that. Where'd you get it?
Little one like, oh shit, don't eat that.
Where'd you get the pie?
Lady.
I'll reiterate. What kind of lady?
She looked like
Like old lady.
yeah, she looked like a witch. Don't eat that.
And she kind of like puts it down, shakes off the ooze. Sorry about that. And guards into the pie. Just cuts it and then lifts. I see bone in it.
Roll perception.
Tony Hawk my board.
Bet you couldn't do that again.
No, it literally landed up and then flipped. 17 plus 3.
Dirty 20. No.
There's no bone in it?
Just keep a hold of that, because I have a feeling that I know where it came from, and I'm pretty sure that we don't need to. I just now remembered it. Where are you?
places the pie on the ground and cones her hands like this, very close to the pie, and just. The fire.
What were you doing to the
She
pie?
spirit fingered the pot.
I burnt the shit out of that pie.
Okay.
Why?
I don't trust it. Burning hands. She literally just went. And just.
We could have given it to the goat.
Put it in the bag! Ma'am? Save it for a rainy day.
Or I get rid of this one. She ate the pie. It was so good I could use more. And then I get more pies. And you have plenty of pies. Plenty.
They're only us over.
If we hold said pie, or somehow maybe put some in my bag in front of the old codger, she might catch on to something. If that is who or what that is. But I can always buy more and be intrigued by the pie that was so good. My friend just so happens to love it, but she's sleeping in the inn. I can get more.
I remember that old batch from somewhere.
But as she like, it was very good. The pie was good. Delicious. You're tired. But you're keeping your eyes open because you're courageous. That's your motivation. Anyway, back to the tree. As she stuffs the vial back in her bag. I might not like this. She's gonna touch the ichor. Blackness. It's just the tree like kicks. Whee! Lands by the lake. Not against the pies, by the way. Nothing happens if I touch it. Like the
Very tar-like substance.
it matches your clothes.
That in the daytime, it's
Yeah,
has
you
a
cut
red,
that to that
like a
yourself.
red hue to it. Very dark, but very tar-like.
Nice teeth. So I'm detecting this magic from the center. You said, right?
Its bark is worse than its bite.
Would you like to help me drop something? We're gonna carve around. And
Tell me
she's
what
like
to cut.
pointing.
Roll me religion. Or nature. Your choice.
Roll nature.
Yeah.
Would you like a shoe?
14.
Coming from a place that almost solely depends on wood for most of their stuff, boats and all this stuff, you feel that if you would like swing at it, it is beyond dry rotted.
That should go right through it.
How it was functional to move like that and to move probably quite a good way, but the massive, I mean, this is like a great oak tree. It's that big. Think of the sun tree off Critical Role. It's that big.
Okay.
But you just feel like you would like utterly destroy it. It is that old, that decrepit, maybe. You have seen other stuff when somebody, I believe the word is a suitor, right? Did I say it right? Suitor.
What are you referring to?
Magic.
Sather.
Sather. Dark. Dark Sather.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get creative.
guess I'm really cool.
Because I have proficiency with them. I don't know why it keeps fucking deleting them. Oh no, I don't have them. Never mind. I was thinking wrong tools.
Even coming up,
Another shoe.
Want this one? This one?
I don't care.
the word curse comes up a lot in your head.
Okay.
Something of a tree this
Well,
dark,
so it's looking a little
this
chewy.
discolored, this
It's pineapple.
I mean, it looks a little funny because it says conscience.
weathered and dying. For it to be this big
Pineapple?
is
Or
unnatural.
banana. Right?
A second.
Where the
Pineapple or banana?
There it is.
Pineapple.
Okay.
Probably tastes a little funny. They're very chewy. They're very chewy.
Pineapple.
Banana.
No. It's Blota. The cursed. This wood should not.
What's we gonna do? We need to get rid of this. If it's cursed, we can't leave it in town. And
How
I
long does the detect magic stay up?
I think it's like
10 minutes?
yeah.
think so.
Is it? I believe it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, because remember, I was pinging everywhere for the longest time in that one room.
Yep. Up to 10 minutes.
The secondary, the smaller aura that you're gaining off of it. We're on our Arcana. Let's focus.
Pardon me. Nice.
16 plus 6.
Okay. There's an additional aura smaller than the secondary aura. Much smaller. They both give off difference. Like, you sense creation. You sense enchantment. And you sense a mixture. So,
Kind of explain this to you as well as Noella. You hear it. I don't know because I don't know if you're like paying attention or if you're just here to make sure everybody's well.
Well,
If you want, I could put my foot through it. It wouldn't be that hard.
But if it's cursed, like you said.
That's what I feel. It's cursed, but not.
From my experience as of recently, I don't think we should touch it.
But it
What-
also can't
what
stay here.
if we purify it?
Burn it the rest of the world.
It could cause more damage to the town.
Is it laying on anything, Frank, or is it like...
It's crushing the church.
it's crushing like the cemetery and the iron gates, like the iron fence, like 3/4 of it is under this tree, and who knows what else laid under it.
Yeah.
If anybody's under it.
If anybody's under it.
Don't we have holy water?
Do you
Does it
think
do
we'll
anything?
need this stuff? And would we
Well, I
need
mean,
a...
it's
I don't believe in your water.
It's more of a radiancy, I suppose. However, this is more magical than facing something with gnashing teeth and blood sucking wishes. If this is the Winter Splinter, this creation from the Trillions, or whoever these people were again.
Give me a perception.
Okay.
I just don't
I
trust
have a
this.
question. Could I use Divine Sense?
Divine Sense will let you know if there's Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
It says anything affected by the Hallow spell or known the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. Would it help at all to
Maybe
see
we'll
if
look
there
at
was
it.
anything underneath the thing?
21.
You hear very, very faintly.
There's someone under this alive.
You're alright. I think it's about time you, grew up. If you catch my drift.
I completely understand.
Not like that.
What
Do you think that would help?
area is this person at? Do you know?
With that high of a roll, would I have a general...
Vicinity of where the body's laying?
It's coming from the cemetery part. Probably
It's the priest.
10 feet from the trunk.
She, Isaac? We're at the tree, and it seems there's someone under it. Alive. What you should know. And she's like,
I'm on my way.
silly me, I probably don't know who you're talking. It's Nevaeh, by the way. If I don't tell him who it is, we're like hearing voices in his head.
Okay. I'm coming.
Now, hearing voice under the tree, it could be the priest, or it could be a trap. If the story leads me true, we've been tricked multiple times. Well, you guys have been tricked multiple times by a helpful voice or a voice in need. Isaac's on his way, by the way.
Good. Great. Well,
Because if it is a trap, at least we have a little extra manpower.
a little extra firepower, never hurt nobody.
And if it's not, at least he's the Burgermeister and can assist this person while we try to get the treatment. It's one of two ways. It's either going to be a bride, and I'd rather not it scamper off somewhere with him not knowing, while he's keeping an eye on somebody who we shall not speak of. It could go one of two ways. So I figured at least keep our what's the saying, the something close to your chest. Your what's the saying? How's it called? Your cards. I'd like to keep my cards close to my chest.
Like the Taroka class.
Like the Taroka. I like to keep my Taroka close to my chest.
Gotcha.
Well, if we're going to do this, let's get this tree off of them.
And with the slap on the back, she uses enlarge on Eric.
Are we lifting?
He can either lift or chop. It's up to him. But I can't lift the tree. But with a little bit of extra muscle.
Eric, what are you doing?
I'm going to lift the tree. Or attempt
I mean,
to.
it's massive.
He's gonna at least try to do something, or he's gonna rip it.
It's massive and large.
Captain America
Still
did.
gonna be a high roll.
How high the roll are you talking about?
Would it be more effective for him to just talk?
I would say of this size. I see. I think a large gives you advantage on strength.
Mm-hmm.
Strength checks and strength.
So for a strength check to remotely start to lift it, we'll put it at a 28.
I can't even fucking reach that.
Do you want the extra D4?
It's only in
Attacks.
weapon attacks.
I mean, this is like a massive.
She looks at you and actually says, "I know you have those."
Yeah.
Well,
This
see,
is
I have the ability
been
to
around
turn the
forever.
weapon sacred.
Oh, yeah.
Livera, I have a question.
I would answer.
Can you animate this damn thing?
I mean, that's the catch-20 in it. It could be a stiff, or it's just a tree that someone brought to life because they can move vegetation. I can attempt, but there's going to be one of two outcomes if I can move it. One, it's going to move and crush whoever's down there. Or it'll get up, and I don't know how long I can control it. And then it's through the town again.
Yeah, but animate doesn't bring something back. It's
It-
under your control.
Yes, but for 24 hours. So if Carmine and Noodle Booby Head Lady, after 24 hours, if I do not keep the incantation on them, like within the 23rd hour, before it breaks, they'll just mind the zombies again and they will attack. Same thing would go with that. So even if I rise it and only half my spell works on it, it'll still roam around when it spread lives again.
That's probably not a good idea.
No. So both outcomes do not sound great if I can do that. I've never summoned any. I've never worked on anything that big. That's what she said.
I say we just hack the damn thing up.
We can, but there's a lot of bad juju in it, and I don't know exactly what I have to pour around it.
So, if hacking it is a bad idea, then shouldn't touching it be also?
It doesn't seem that Ika's doing anything. The goop. But Isaac, which is
Hopefully, here.
where is Isaac?
Where has my Isaac gone?
I would say about after 10 or so minutes, Isaac is just now getting to the church.
To how tall are you now? You double in your size. You're what, 6 feet tall? 7 feet?
5'11".
So
You're 10 feet tall.
you're almost 11 foot tall
Mhm.
now.
So you see the 10 foot tall Eric trying to lift the tree, or whatever he's trying to do. Your axe is also this double in size, by the way.
11 feet 10 inches tall.
I think I'm gonna try to use. Well, not try. I'm going to use. Gonna cast Channel Divinity's Sacred Weapon. So for 1 minute, the weapon is considered magical. If you add +4 to the attack rolls, and it emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond that, so you'll be able to see.
It's a flashlight.
So he walks up to an almost 12 foot tall Yurick with a glowing axe now.
The weapons aren't drawn.
With a glowing axe on his back now.
They're hand axes.
On his fucking side now.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2. I don't give a shit anymore. It's a long story.
I was going to attempt to see if he could kind of
That's what she said!
see if he can kind of lift the tree, but I don't even think he can do that. We're trying to safely move the tree, and came to one of 2 conclusions. Since you guys have had a run of bad luck with people here that are either pretty faces and turn out to be bad people, your call of help could be one of 2 things. It could be a bystander down there, whether it's the priest of this fine establishment behind there, for your sun god. Or just a random town citizen. Oh, it's a trap. So I have to figure either you're here, which I'm assuming Tatiana's with him. I'd rather have her within your vision if it is a trap, so something doesn't scamper off and try to go take that. On the other foot, it could be someone down there that we know. You know. And figure how to move said tree without burning or maiming them.
It is considered a gargantuan class of size.
And along with this nasty...
Well, I mean, it's been fucking destroyed. And
She is going to relate to him about what she's discovered about the magical properties with it, so that's why she's like in thought of how to go around this without anything going sideways again, like the tree.
I'd say this portion, since we've established it's been destroyed, I'd say it's a huge.
If it's in half, it's not even fully intact, you said.
And isn't it completely rotted, so even if you do swing at it, it's gonna fall apart.
Right.
Yeah, but that might end up hurting the person below.
So, what Isaac is going to do he kind of like starts to climb up on top.
Is he getting near where I detected the...
Well, he's climbing. If you just go center, or you're describing where the oars are, he climbs to that spot and gets to where that low middle is. Wrong guy. He starts to climb up and he's grabbing a branch. And he slips, but he holds on to the branch. Goes, whoa!
It's the tree's dick.
Climbs himself up, and then he goes. It's like it's an axe. I think this belongs to somebody. Or
belonged.
and it looks like the handle looks like it's been made out of leaves and vines.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to
That was
attempt
some hardwood.
to climb up as well. If Tatiana's down there, just gonna like keep an eye on her, please. Not saying I don't trust you and I don't mean it that way. Keep it safe. And I'm going to acrobatics to climb a tree, or do I just climb a tree?
Athletics.
He went.
Unless if
No.
you're being acrobatic and trying to flip and do everything else to sprawl up it.
She's just trying to get up it.
Just
Flip up.
athletics. Easy enough to climb up on to get on top of where Isaac is, and you see him has this axe.
You're right there.
It's just a good looking axe, actually. I mean, it's pretty nice.
What did you find?
I guess I see what it looks like. I'm going to... Well, if it's there, is it lighting up as well? Because the detect magic is still active?
Yes.
What do I sense from said pets? Be it good or bad? Or both?
You can sense some type of divination attached to this axe. Also, a little bit of creation with it.
Can you say anything?
It's an axe.
Is it bad?
He's an axe.
I wouldn't swing it.
Again, it's fine.
Well, when Isaac picks it
I'm just
up,
gonna wrap around his arm.
he picks it up, and as you get up there, you see the vines start to swirl, and then it sprouts thorns, and he drops the axe. Ow! Fuck!
Don't lean on it.
Hell!
Told you.
Isaac. She kind of like goes like. Let me see your hand. It's going to help. Don't be a baby. Let me see your hand.
I'll be fine.
Let me see it.
No.
Persuasion. So 19 plus 3.
22.
Confirmed.
Not 20.
28. Oh. I don't know what that liquid is,
It's
and this
holy
is my
water.
demonic hand. No.
That's gonna burn like a son of a
And
bitch.
you see him just,
Cauterizes the wound.
I tried. It was gonna seal the hose up.
and he just,
Watch this. She kind of like puts her bag this way and kicks it into the bag. Back of holding.
the axe.
Gonna put the bag down like this and goes kind of like this. Goes, I'm going back. Why?
It's
What's it
stuck
do?
to the tree.
Does it stick back to the tree?
What's currently in the bag of holding?
2 bodies.
Yeah, no.
The bag's full.
The bag's full.
The
How many
bag
things you put in the
Is
bag before?
12 cubic feet.
and you stuck 2
it.
bodies.
And there's 2 bodies in it.
Standing up.
Yes. Well, it's a void. There is no stationary thing. You're moving, they're tossing and turning within the bag. The bag of
Still have to
holding
bury
is
the
a
hatchet.
magical portal to it. You can try to stuff it in there, but the chances of that bag blowing up.
Got a tie rope around it then.
Bag of holding can only hold like X amount of weight to it, and the 12 cubic feet.
Tie a rope around it thing. Is it gonna like spike the rope or burn the rope or anything?
What's your alignment?
Lawful neutral.
When you went to go pick it up, those thorns again.
I don't pick it up. I saw what it did to his hand. She's like trying to like, and then tie the rope around. She's trying to go under it with the rope. How big do the spikes get? Like,
It's bigger enough to where it does, but you only take like 8 points of damage to this.
watch out! Make a dexterity saving throws. Axe.
Nope, axe just comes flying out.
Don't touch it. That means
She's
you,
trying
Lila.
to bury the hatchet at
Do we have to
somebody's
make
head.
a dex save? What is this?
I'm probably the only one who would have to make a dex save because of size.
You can see this thing. You're standing up
Are
and
you-
looking at the tree.
I mean, if you're right there and you're flicking it, where you could be right there just to. Catch
how,
it?
how high up is the tree laying down? He's 10 feet tall.
Laying on
Well-
its side. Okay, so if it's laying down, I'm gonna put it at 15.
It's got 5 feet on you, so you watch me kick the thing off.
So is that something that you're gonna react to? Grab an axe that's flying? That's being tousled down?
What would your do?
Question.
It's a battle axe that gets. It's coming down towards you. It is a battle axe.
She said not to touch it, and she said watch out.
And you're like, I
No.
would say like you're like right there.
No.
You're just letting it fall.
Yeah.
She also said especially not in the lower.
It's on the ground.
axe buries into the ground with the blade.
As kind of like when I kind of like cauterizing those flames cup, he flicked it down, and he went stomp, stomp, and his foot went through.
What did you do?
Oops.
Dead.
And she looked back, and now she's facing him like,
Fire, stomp, out. I went through. It's dead wood. What the fuck?
I know that.
He just reaches his hand down there. And you just see him pull out what looks to be like a couple teeth.
You need a wet nap. She's here to burn the wet nap.
Alright,
Where did
cousin.
you say this location is?
Is
Where's
he
the-
right beside it?
Am I standing on it, or is that where it is?
God, is it? Yep.
You see him like kind of go take one giant step up the tree.
Did he just incinerate the tree?
No, he just blew a hole in it.
You blow a hole in it, and it's starting to catch. And he just. It's big enough.
That's what she
I'm
said.
gonna die! And she goes right after him.
That's what Noella said.
And he just.
She just goes, swoop! And you hear a splash behind.
And he just has the.
Can you all see in the dark? No. Oh.
Nope.
17 plus 5 punching through the tree.
Oh, easy enough. Yeah, easy enough. You.
Can we
And it's
out?
splintering away. No, when he flicks it on, you just see a closed mouth.
She kind of goes like,
He just goes,
that's teeth.
kind of like steps back and he bumps into you.
Do you mind bringing me
Cover yourself.
donuts?
Oh, yeah.
Don't.
Say cover yourself, and he goes.
Alright.
Shield. Brings out a shield.
Oh, yeah, you behind me.
Right in front of you,
Okay,
shield.
I'll use a
Well,
shield.
you can see now because your thing is
Yeah, you're back.
shedding light.
And he is.
So y'all
literally
can
like-
see.
And he hurls, and you just see almost splinters, red ichor, whatever make of gums and teeth are just.
So that it's hitting and going around the shield.
It's going around the sides. He's like incinerating as it's going, and you could just feel the.
I'm standing outside the tree going, no fucking clue what's
You
going
probably
on.
see some of this flying up from the hole.
Oh no, I see the hole that you punched through.
Yeah.
I'm like looking through the hole like, that's some shit. I'm gonna
Hold on,
punch this
are you
axe.
on the tree?
No,
he
punched
climbed
through
after me. He punched through one
to
after
get, and I'm like
Straight through the side.
I'm looking through the hole like, that's some shit. I'm gonna touch this axe when nobody's looking.
I'm looking. I'm outside.
You
You,
go.
as a paladin,
Where did you punch?
are you going to allow him to touch it?
Not where they
Say
are.
Not to.
He went
we're trying to
he
keep
took
her safe.
a giant
Well, I'm trying to
foot
kind
or
of
two up
Right.
determine
Where did
who's
you
the
punch?
biggest.
Where I was
where,
standing.
where the aura
I'm trying to
was.
decide who's
Huh?
the biggest
Where the aura
potential
was.
issue right
where
now.
they kicked the
Like,
axe.
is it?
so-
Are y'all okay, or is she okay? Like,
I
don't-
kind of
I'm trying to
avoided the
decide who's,
axe.
You have the.
Okay, but I mean, like
That's
where
what I
you
was
were
saying,
punching
she
to
told you guys
where.
kind of-
Where they
I don't know where the aura is.
She went, so your brother
He's just
died,
punching it
and
to go
she's
in.
beside you looking at the axe and
Okay.
said,
Giggity.
"Don't touch
So if
the
you're
axe."
punching,
Especially Noella.
I say as
She's
you're
thinking
punching
by
the
it,
wood,
hold your paladin.
you see the red start to show.
If she's
So I'm gonna
not
give you a
for
dex
them to touch it,
saving
it's gonna
throw.
go.
I'm just letting her go
Okay.
because I'm currently
18.
deciding how important that damage
Slide
is right
out of the
now.
way enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
I was
to be
like,
burned.
I'm about to be like, do I need to drag? What's going on here?
As it's coming in with that hole, you're kind of making a
No, I'm like,
secondary
well,
shaft, so oxygen is coming in while fire is being ignited.
Oh god.
That was before he fucking lit the fire. I was able
Yeah,
to put the
because
shield in front of her.
While that happens,
Well, no.
this is
if
happening.
you okay, hold on. You were on top.
I went through
Isaac
with
jumped
him.
down. If you jump down and you're big enough to punch straight,
He shrunk after that. He's like, I'm going to need you to shrink me. And she's like, done. And she's like, that's T.
okay.
And then as soon as he's like, you're going to need to cover yourself, it's like that weird moment you see a shield just pop up right in front of her, like, hey, timing.
At least it's not vomit.
Blech.
And out after it's all like singed away, there's like this lack of better term, a really gushy sack.
Gushy sack.
That's for Noella. Kick it.
Like
No,
Haggis.
I need you in here.
I will be right back.
Okay.
and he is just looking at it going,
What, you don't want to hear about the
And then
gushy sack?
I would say that you would see as it's happening, you hear and you see a handprint coming out of this squishy sack.
Is
and,
it illuminated?
Striking across.
Killer falls from outer space. Alright.
Is it illuminated? Because that's the core piece, isn't it? That's where it's...
It's yes.
Okay.
But this like you see like a handprint coming out of like a blood curtain. You see a hand that's being
Killer falls
stretched.
from outer space.
Anything, even when like Freddy was pushing out of the body, or John Constantine when Gabriel was having that demon come out of that girl's body, you could just see the hand go like this. You see the handprint
Alien,
come
where it's
out.
poking through the chest.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She kind of like slowly peeks out from the shield and she's like... Isaac? Remember how I said it could be one of two things? When the very spot where I got the ping, that's the one of two things. Are we going to trust that it's actually someone asking for help, or they're asking for help and they are going to kill us? We'll go for Tatiana. What is your gut saying? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You hear it all from the outside. If it's a bad guy, just kill
And
it.
you just hear the sound of flesh being carved. And just
It looks like Tatiana. Bum, bum, bum. I will flip my shit. I will flip this
And-
table and I will flip you. It looks like Tatiana. I'm gonna lose it.
nope, and
Why it comes out of nowhere.
a very red tinted male man coming out, blood soaked, looks to be some type of clergy robes. It's just flopping out, and in his hand he's holding a bluestone.
Does it look like an acorn? I don't know why when Irish looked down, does it look like an acorn?
a fucking acorn. Does it look like a fucking acorn?
What the fuck does it fucking look like? Fucking
This guy's just like,
It smacks the shield and part of my face. I'm like, Simba. Stop it! Stop it!
She just looks over and goes, "Meh." And I'm like,
How do I know that?
I think you could put the shield down, Eric.
Are you sure?
You slowly move. You're probably like kind of moving it, but
seeing
not
flesh being like, and this guy's just coming out.
I've seen entrails be spilled like that before.
Fully. Shut up, Yari.
Almost like a reverse way of getting birth. Or I would say not the reverse way, but like a really horrific version of a C-section. With
I see you.
an ant performing a C-section.
Is he lit up? Or is the stone?
Stone.
I'm going to need that.
Who are you?
Who are you? Isaac, do you recognize him?
Yes, that's the priest.
That's the bad juju. And she pulls out another
He's not a bad juju.
Put the stone in. That's the stone with the bad juju.
Stone is bad juju.
Bad thing.
What's-
She's holding a jar. The magic I detected. Put it in the jar. Please, and convince him to put it in the jar. Don't
It's a stone.
put it in the jar. That's the thing I'm detecting. Please put it in there so I can identify it further. Look out! It goes on my bag.
Bing.
Sorry, Carmine.
Is that the exact sound Carmine makes?
That's what I mean.
Kind of just shouting, "Everybody get away from the tree!" And he just kind of takes the clergy guy and just puts him behind him. And he's just picking a random side, and his hand just.
She's gonna yell a little louder. I would do what he said. Can you hear me, Noella? Come on.
I'm already.
Grab Tatiana and move her.
Carmine's dead.
Come on. Mari, sorry. Grab her and move Tatiana now.
And a hole is
Like,
blasted.
So
with
we are going to
smoke,
beat, feed, and yeet.
and
out the fucking
fire
church.
just comes out, and even Isaac's just like.
I feel like Carrie.
I need a bath.
And she's just looking all like. Feel you. Nice.
So what's with the stone?
I need to look into it.
Oh,
Not like I need to inspect it further to make sure, because this is one of the things I detected. I don't trust it, so I am going to try to see what it is. If
did
I
you
will.
grab it?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Did you
that's
grab
right.
it?
Carmine's watching her.
Huh? You didn't
Touched
touch
it.
Okay.
I was thinking about it.
Girl, I'm just thinking about it.
I'm not going to touch
do
it.
Well, you said you did. That's why you
I
said you went
did
down and
it.
grabbed
I'm not
it.
going to touch it,
We're gonna.
but I'm going to put my foot directly beside it.
I'm gonna go out the other
Okay.
side hole.
Does anything happen to my foot? Do I get spiked? I'm going to think to myself, they're full of shit, there's no spikes on this thing.
Are we sliding up?
He blew a hole on the side of it, so it's easy just to walk straight out.
Do I see her at the instance of this happening?
And she's on the other side.
He just picked a random size, so
Okay.
there's no. Odd, he went on the left. Even, he went on the right. So you guys are on the right side.
Even.
Even. He blew on the right, so as you're coming out, Noella's kind of taking her foot and kind of slowly about to either kick it or touch it.
Just nudging it.
You see that? Don't!
Touch.
Touch. Do you?
Touch.
She kind of quickly cloaks herself and flies over there, and then drops in front of you.
Oh, wait. Does anything
Touch
happen?
it!
Touch.
Thanks for kicking me.
I didn't mean to do that.
Man, you an asshole.
No, he's about to be an asshole.
Huh.
I hate my life.
Alright, pork
Oh,
chop.
come on, that was funny.
It was.
You are neutral.
Indubitably.
You are true neutral. Yeah. Spikes.
Right through your foot.
I'm just like, because it's like not doing an amazing amount of damage. It's
It
like,
does.
I'm
It
like,
does
She got the
do.
point.
I mean, it's enough to be a point.
yeah.
It's a point of damage.
I'm just literally going to like after my foot touches it, it's
It's
just
like stepping on a nail.
yeah, like I'm like
Yeah, stepping on a nail. I don't think.
My whole thing is, do we need to be good or bad?
For goodness sakes.
Well, so far, the only two people who have touched it are neutral.
And whatever Isaac is.
And whatever Isaac is.
Tatiana. She's like looking like she just stepped out of the prom scene from Carrie. It's good to see you, alright?
I kind of want to try.
There's still a spot, isn't there? After it blew it apart, or do I detect the magic where the other spot was? elsewhere?
So the one spot is coming from right before it fades off is the stone. The other one is the axe.
I'm
Okay.
gonna walk up to Omari.
Which one am I protecting was the
no.
really bad juju? Was it the X?
Throw a arm around here and go, come here real quick.
Someone
The
watch
axe is getting the
Tatiana.
faint one, the stone is not. It's the axe that's targeted to. But like I said, it is. You could sense bad nature coming from it, but also creation coming from it.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
We gonna do something stupid.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna hold my shield that got all
Lightning.
fancy
Blech.
last episode. I'm gonna hold it in front of me like this, and I'm gonna take my hand, well, my finger, and I'm just gonna like,
Amari became Aurora.
okay, and then put my shield,
Can you place
like
your finger
touch it
on
like
the
really
spinning
quickly,
needle?
and then like put my shield in front of me just in case.
You're gonna become Sleeping Beauty now. Amari to Aurora.
Fucking.
The prick your finger on the spinning needle. Good night.
You go there and you pause, and you're thinking, okay, you saw what happened to him, you saw this spike, nothing.
I'm gonna do it again. This time I'm gonna like hold my finger there.
You're holding your finger on it?
Yeah.
Finger explodes.
It's just right through the
The vines and leaves start to turn like more green on the vines, and the leaves are more of the autumn color.
What are y'all looking at me for?
What's your alignment?
Lawful good.
Is it because I'm neutral?
You're gonna hear Noella half kicked. Pick it up.
Grab it. I agree.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of like just.
Don't worry, if something bad happens to you, we'll just kill you.
Why? Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Something bad happens, we'll just kill you.
That's another
you.
one for the
I can
list.
always use another puppet.
So I'm just gonna kind of like
Oh, and she's another puppet!
the end of
Another
it.
meat puppet.
I didn't say that. You guys are hearing things.
I'm just gonna like hold like just like the bottom part of like the handle.
Okay. Are you picking it up like? I mean, it's a battle axe.
Well, I was more. This is gonna be a test. Just.
It's not like an axe, so it's not curved like an axe handle is.
Okay.
It's more straight, like
Okay.
a pole, and it,
So
has,
it's
it has an axe blade on each side.
Okay, so it's kind of just like a hold.
Pick it
If nothing happens,
No, nothing happens.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You pick it up. It's light. What's your weapon?
Currently, right now, it
Monster come out
is
her nose.
longsword.
Okay.
Don't make
It
me
is
angry.
slightly lighter than your longsword.
Okay.
Are you proficient? Do you have any type of blacksmithing proficiency with? I just want to know.
Under your abilities.
Wouldn't it be under my proficiency?
Your tools.
Yeah. You have blacksmith.
Heavy armor, light armor, medium
Nope.
armor, shields? No.
What about what's your weapon proficiencies? All.
Martial weapons, simple weapons.
Okay. Give me a. History. Is that still a thing?
What?
Is there history checks?
Yes.
Okay.
A 6.
It's an axe.
It's an axe.
She knows it's an axe and it may or may not kill.
Well, it's messed up. I could attempt to identify, but I have to touch it.
I'll put it to you this way. You give me.
Of course, that's the 18! I'm mad.
That's why you don't mess with the dice.
17?
Okay. To see her pick a battle axe up one-handedly strikes you. When it should be, it does require two hands to wield it. She's able to wield it one-handedly. She's able to pick it up with one hand. It's a two-handed weapon.
Right.
Just
So it is lighter than a traditional battle axe, something that you're accustomed to. Not Yerk, but just other people
Right.
of your tribe, I'd say, would be accustomed
I didn't know
to
that one.
wielding such a weapon. What's your strength, by the way?
My strength?
Yeah. What's your score?
I have advantage on hits.
Like your attribute. What's your strength attribute?
15.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 15. Plus 2.
It for somebody of her size, natural build, or something like that, who deals in heavy armor, heavy weapons, stuff like that, it should require two hands. It's requiring her one hand to pick it up. So it's lighter than a traditional axe that requires two.
Right.
Would she be able to touch it if I'm pulling it?
Fine.
Are you willing to risk it for the biscuit?
Or you,
Risk it.
I'm
You
proficient
got a
with white
biscuit.
sailing tools.
or you come find me.
Mr. Gentleman, that we don't know the name of, how did you get inside this?
We wouldn't
Thing.
know to be like, hey,
It's the-
random question,
the
Ryu.
priest.
Everybody's touching the axe. You want to touch it too?
Right.
It
Well,
wouldn't
I
really
think the
come to
priest is
mind.
the
It
one
just
that made Winter's
everybody
Winter.
has to touch it.
No, it's the priest from the church.
Like I thought. One they thought I had.
So you
Father
They said they
Father Lucian, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Father
didn't. She
Lotion.
didn't hear that.
The one that has the fake guns underneath?
did it.
Well, he heard the commotion.
Commercial.
And
You heard the
when he
commercial
came
on the
out,
outside.
It fell on.
right before the lightning struck, it
Oh.
and he just been underneath it.
If you beg for his
Just-
keep it outside.
I believe that was the first episode of The Witcher when
You're
Geralt
welcome.
was trying to get eaten by the thing,
Yeah.
by the lake monster, and kind
shit.
of like, yeah. So yes,
Shouldn't
So,
be able to do that.
Well, this looks like a two-handed weapon, so I would
It's
assume, yeah,
very
this
much
is
a two-handed weapon, and you wield it one hand. And someone of your size
I'm-
shouldn't be able to do that. This is a well-made axe.
Why are you trying to have me risk touching an axe for a biscuit?
Well, you wanted to know if you could touch it.
I want
I
the
already
biscuit.
touched it.
I believe she wants you to use or to try to identify it, girl.
You said
I
you
mean,
wanted to
I
touch it.
Technically could, while it causes me pain, but I need a pearl.
It doesn't hurt that.
No.
I could probably ask if someone has a pearl to borrow. Well, say
Meanwhile, across town.
I believe he gave you some.
that's true.
Like, don't you have some?
Alright,
Yeah,
this
I
is gonna
believe he gave you at least 5 of them.
this is gonna hurt.
It's not that bad.
She places the pearl to her forehead and she's just like,
Okay, so I'm pulling it. Kind of like this.
you owe me a biscuit after this.
I want the biscuit.
I know, right? She's
Alright,
asking
I'll
for a
make
biscuit.
your biscuits, come on!
She like, it spikes through her hand. She's like, hold on to it.
Is it? Well, would it? Okay.
She's getting spikes through her hand and she's just like,
So what you gather from this is that this is a magical battle axe. It is lighter than most, but still requires 2 hands to wield. Creations attached to it, more than anything. So, hence the lighterness, because the handle, now feeling it, the handle itself is made purely out of leaves and vines, no wood.
I'm sorry.
you see
You're
her
a
gritting
biscuit.
her teeth and she is like, her face is
I thought
contorted in pain.
identifying reveals all information, including.
What if you don't know what the weapon is?
It's just a magical axe. It's a magical battle axe that when it hits plants, it does more damage to it. And lack of better terms, it is a souped-up weed whacker.
We'll call it the Daisy Cutter.
It's a weed whacker that doesn't spin.
Oh, no, we can make her spin.
Does the name
The handle is
resonate?
carved with leaves and vines, and the weapon weighs half as much as a normal battle axe. When the axe hits a plant, whether an ordinary plant or a plant creature, the target takes an extra D8 slashing. When a creature of non-good alignment wields it, it sprouts thorns. Whenever its wielder whenever its wielder touches it, these thorns prick the wielder for 1 point of damage. After that, the attack is made with disadvantage.
Does a name come to mind for it?
Nope. It doesn't have a name.
Daisy.
I'm calling it the Daisy Cutter. She relays, of course, that as she takes her biscuits.
It's useless against anything but plants?
You can use this against anything. However, if if you are fighting anything plant-like, I mean, you can hit a plant and it's, but you have more advantage or an advantageous strike against plant-like creatures.
It does more damage against plants.
That is absolutely.
So, we can chop down trees with that.
Meaning somebody was trying to use it to hurt Winter Splinter
Splinter.
because it would hurt it severely. It just died trying to finish attacking.
As I'm gonna... Did Isaac already walk off?
I mean, he's kind of helping the priest out. He's helping follow Lucian out. And kind of like getting him back to where it is. Kind of pulls out like his water flask and is kind of like... Priest is like...
She's like looking at you through her
And then like when he kind of like lets go, he has a ring of red.
She giggles.
Why is it everybody so.
I like the mustache. That's very becoming on you.
Aww.
You got a little other side. You got it.
Here goes a chunk. Want some more?
Oh,
No.
I would give you a
doesn't bother me?
hanky from my bag, but I'm covered.
What does this gore bother you all?
It's the smell of the tree. I don't care about regular putrid blood, but it's the smell inside the tree.
Well, with everything said,
Noelle looks and goes,
done, they're kind of like...
I've eaten worse.
I was like, I had enough. I'm going back to the inn.
But
I'm getting
Tatiana-
changed. Fuck
Watch this. Watch this. Tatiana, I think you do have to follow back with Isaac, but he's going to need a bath, so you're going to have to follow him only a certain pace. Waiting to see.
See you at the inn. Do whatever you need. See you later. I
She
did
has
my
to
part.
stick with you.
I know this. We're leaving. Bye.
Have fun, Tatiana.
Meanwhile,
Are we sure?
Meanwhile, across town at the forge.
We can, all,
Crosstown.
we can all meet up and have a cup of tea later, Isaac.
Okay.
She was trying to see if she could, like, embarrass him a little bit, because Tatiana's going to have to follow him. She has to stay as close as she can without...
Meanwhile, what are you doing?
So, the time they're making mulch, I walk into the smith. Anybody home?
You can hear like
And more Russell.
the small forge there. I mean, it's open setting, so there's somebody there. You can see the blacksmith there, kind of like making more nails or something of that nature. Maybe repairing a door. Yes.
Need a hand?
I mean, there's a lot of work to be done. You have that time to spare?
Enough time. No. Let me get a few more nails made. And I need some bolts. Bolts made for my crossbow.
How many are you looking to? Are you looking to make, or are you trying to buy?
Looking to make.
He kind of pulls out a box of them. Because I have some here.
Make a trade.
Roll persuasion.
Make a trade? Yeah, sure, bud. I'll take your useless shit after my village just got destroyed.
You said persuasion? 19 plus 2, 21.
What are you trying to get out of it?
Oh,
You want to make you're trying to make an equal deal. I ain't gonna go happen.
Well, I was gonna give you a little bit of work too.
You give me a little bit of work, I will knock half off.
How much you looking for?
Box of arrows, I think is like what, 20 gold?
Well, I've got 20 arrows and 1 unbreakable arrow. Those do not work in a crossbow.
Nope.
Bolts. Arrows, 1 gold.
Crossbow bolts, 1 gold for 20. So, half the work, 5 silver for a box.
Alright.
Just buy the fucking things. It's 1 gold piece.
Well, I also have 20 arrows, which is literally the same thing.
My question is, if you're attuned to it, you don't need a bolt. It makes one for you.
Yeah, after it runs out.
Yeah.
Which means you just don't need them. Or you have one, it's just...
Yeah, but...
Oh, look, it ran out. I don't need any more.
Yeah, but at the same time, I know what straws can do and cancel out magic.
Well,
So I'm thinking ahead of time.
I'm going to get a cart and have a tree with me, so all I do is just arrows. You're going to need a shipping of arrows, and then you need a giant log that fits in a wagon and just bam, arrows.
Spell fabricate, yeah. They can make that.
After they're done, you can't be like, dismiss your arrows. It's like they're already made, bro.
So,
Spend some time making cup nails, help out, with doors or a wall being put back up. About 5 silver for the box.
alright. Fair enough. So, 20 arrows and an unbreakable arrow.
Well, 20 bolts.
Well, no. Oh, that's what I'm trading off to him.
Oh, you're giving him that.
Yeah, I was going to trade those and whatever I worked.
Don't you still have your bow?
No, remember we made the bow out of... Coming back to you now, Frank?
Yep. Gotcha.
That's why I was going to get bolts.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough. He throws in another box. So you have 40.
Sweet.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
If you don't mind with me forging out that old scrap metal.
Be my guest. I'm helping out of town.
So I'm gonna fuck around. I don't know what or like junk metals there.
Okay.
And just like forge up a couple daggers.
Skyrim.
That's what I was about to say.
How many daggers are you trying to get?
Like 2.
So what it takes to make them
I need a performance check. For each. They cost.
21 on the first one,
Okay.
and then
Daggers cost.
14 on the second one.
What's what?
Wait, he did say that. He said we were going to use his
I mean, that's not what Steve told me.
phone. You know? I don't know if he said he was or not.
You said nobody asked him for any gold.
So, yeah, you can make yourself 2 daggers.
Sweet.
We were like, if we're going to town, we're going to nobody else.
So, if you were done making timber,
I did start with
let's go get some warmer clothes.
How gooped are you? Because I'm like,
You're not, like, bad, like, enough to...
if it dropped on my head, it's going to slowly start running down me.
It's not, like, full bad. I mean, you're kind of, like, skin's a little stained, but other than that...
I'm not like full ooze looking, but I got shit in my hair.
No, not like before with the whole... the whole, whatever Zebra would have coughed the hell up.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know,
Mutagen,
no.
food, alcohol, regret, sanctuary.
Some mice.
We already said that, yeah. And then he said, sweet potato.
Swallow that mouse hole.
Oh, they come out still getting out of the mud.
Sanctuary.
Fuck you, huh?
I mean, I do need a bath. And I think,
Bathe too.
yes, I that sounds really good right now.
You two get back to the inn. I will go over to the clothing store, clothing place, whatever it's called, and I will get us something.
To do that, once you get the clothing, I'm going to try to relocate some new spells, because I believe whatever's left of Woods of Splinter, I can turn into some weapons or some pieces. Little do they know, he's already getting arrows. You're welcome, right? But yeah, I'll be back to do that after. I need to go through my book and figure that spell out again. I can't remember.
I will be back to the inn after I acquire some things
The
for us.
sanctuary and
Yes.
So,
yeah.
to the general, like, gear store of the Fang and Claw. Their building is kind of still... right, about to say, I mean...
the door just got
They're
put
like,
up over.
shit.
Yep.
Just come... I meant to just put flaps or a curtain down. Fuck it. How can I help you?
Me and my group are about to embark on a journey to where we need a good bit of warmer clothing.
So you're going towards the mountains, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going up the mountain, basically.
Which ones?
Yes.
Well, whichever ones you can think of.
Well, there's Mount Gakis, and then there's Mount Baratok.
Bear talk, right?
Baratok's where the Mad Mage lives.
Okay, then Gakis.
What form of madness is... Why are you going there?
Yes,
To explore.
question it.
Oh, don't venture too high up.
We won't.
There's evil places up there.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Some say of a giant bird or a
Goat?
goat. Yeah, there's, I think, a ruined outpost there.
That sounds dangerous.
Well, a leftover battlefield of Strahd against the dragon. And those are the stories to it.
Well, that sounds
They
extremely
say that
dangerous.
place is very evil, yes. And you're going up there for what? To explore.
Yes.
Okay.
You're crazy.
That's not.
How many in your group?
I believe one already has his gear, I believe. Correct?
No.
No? Right.
And he's
No, well, Eivor does.
you're
Oh, yeah.
Someone has their
acclimated to the cold,
Just
so
not the one he got.
Yeah, that's
You
okay.
have
I
core
fucked up.
resistance.
Well,
so does
so, 1, 2,
think it's still
3,
five,
4, 5, 6.
We're talking like extreme cold.
I believe I need 6.
6.
Yes.
Okay, that will put you at 30 gold.
Okay. Do you have anything else that we could have also? Something along the lines of pittance?
Climbing gear I have, yes.
Yes.
I have about 4 of them. They are 25 gold apiece. That's 100.
130 we're at so far, correct?
Yes.
Alright. Is there anything that you could think of for an adventure along this line?
Well, I mean, you're crazy enough to go anywhere. I would stay warm. Watch lighting fires. Up there, it's a lot more darker, so you're a lot more susceptible of getting seen.
Stick out like a sore thumb, basically.
Yes. So stay warm. I mean, I have.
I'm gonna pull out my book, and I'm gonna write in it. Tell Ryu to not light a fucking fire. No
I don't know.
fire.
So what we need is some hot-ass pants.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's such a thing, but I'm going to look for such a thing.
Do you have one hands?
I don't think hot pants exists at this time.
At least 3 or 4.
Do you also, by chance, have anything along the lines of adventurer's gear that would have shelter?
Shelter?
Yes. Like a tent type ordeal? Anything along that line? Because we don't know how long we will be up there.
Oh, kind of like push it back and. I have 1. You said there's how many in your group?
There's 7 of us.
Well, this can fit 4 of you comfortably. 7 would be a very tight space.
Well, they do say the body heat is the best way to stay warm.
That is true.
I will take that also. Anything else you could think of?
Puts down a small wooden box.
Small wooden box.
And there is
Tender
a.
box.
Well, when you open it, there's a solid gold ring.
What would this be?
Say this can keep you warm. It has the properties to ignore temperature.
And that's for the person wearing it, I'm guessing?
Yes.
How much is that going to cost me? Sorry, there was a well that moved and I couldn't hear shit.
That's what I think it is. It's in Icewind Dale.
Oh, my butt. I wish I had a butt so my tailbone didn't hurt every time I tried to move. I need to get those fucking King of the Hill butt pads.
What?
You ever saw that episode of King of the Hill where Hank lost his butt basically and he had to get like squishy pads and put on his ass when he ride a tractor? That's what I need to get.
This ring ignores temperatures, that's for sure. Is an uncommon. And an uncommon should be.
Listen, my good sir, I'm going to shoot you straightforward on this, okay? Everything that we need, and everything that you can think of that we would need to survive, I need to get for roughly around 350 gold.
Is it the Ring of Warmth? While wearing the ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry.
So the
are
ring
unharmed.
itself, it's an uncommon. So I would say the price would be. Yeah, it's a ring of warmth. It's an uncommon. Uncommon's classified anywhere from 101 to 500, so it would be 300 for the ring.
Itself.
Yes.
That thing holds up to a good temperature. It says it
Negative
can go as
50
low as
degrees.
-50.
Well, like I have previously said, sir, the most that I have to give you would be 350.
And you're already at 150, so I put you. Right now, I put you at 500 gold.
You're gonna have to go. You know who you're gonna have to go see.
I mean, you don't have to take the ring, and it's
I would
just.
enjoy to have it.
And it'll just be chalked up to 200.
I would enjoy to have it if there's nothing that you could do for me to let me get that ring. I fully understand. Because I see what your village has been through. Now, out of the kindness of my heart, even though this is only going to be 200, I will still give you 3. Just for the simple fact of you guys need to repair.
Okay.
Now, is there anything that I could do? This is going to sound bad, I'm going to get shit for it. Is there anything that I could do also
For you
for you to be able to throw that ring in? And yes, I am using persuasion like a motherfucker.
Roll it.
I'm
Bat
squeezing the
my
titties out and every shit.
Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
19 plus 7.
Pulling the mask down and tweaking the boot.
26.
Like tits are pushed up as high as they can possibly get.
How should I do this?
You are God. What would you think this man would do? Does he have a family? Does he have
Well,
a
I
wife?
just recently lost my wife.
Really?
God damn it!
7 accessing something in the verse.
I am horribly sorry to hear. That is a terrible, terrible thing to have happen.
How long are you staying in?
Well, I do believe we are pulling out maybe in the morning.
You can stay the night.
That's exactly what he's thinking.
A little warm for a ring of warmth.
As I'm literally moving the ring around that's on my fucking finger. Just like, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't say anything fucking ridiculous. 7 acts gonna kill me.
You guys are into fun.
I know.
Oh, you're.
No, it's just a.
I didn't know you were spoken for.
For the most
Not in that context.
Tell you what.
I am not.
Best thing I miss about my life, so when I come home after work, I like to come home with a nice hot meal. Could you indulge me in that request for this evening?
I don't see why not.
If it's half, if it is close to how good she makes it, I'll throw in the ring.
What is your favorite thing?
Favorite thing to eat.
What is your favorite thing to eat, Giggity?
Don't say Frank.
Pie.
Don't say it, Frank. Do not say your wife's pie.
I'm gonna say you.
Oh God, no.
Well,
Cannibalism is frowned upon in most first world countries.
well, there goes our sponsorship.
And I'm going to literally
She
keep
likes.
twirling something in my hand, and I'm going to drop it
Oh
on
dear.
purpose. And just bend over and grab it.
She's bending, snapping.
I'm going to bend at the waist, too. Just,
What does she like to
son of a
make?
bitch.
Bending, snapping.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Clumsy.
Oh, you're playing hard to get now.
With a 26.
Things are getting a little racy out here, ain't it?
I almost made it worse.
My sibling accents are tingling.
I almost was like, and by the way,
I would
didn't take this
say-
time to walk in the door.
That
That's fucking hilarious.
an
Do
evening
it.
spent with him would grant you that. I was gonna say you heard of 7 minutes of heaven, so how about 15?
Ooh.
Wow.
Make it quick.
Goodness. How long ago did you lose your wife again? Just ask it.
About a week ago.
About a week ago.
Just wondering, this is, it's not something you have to indulge me in. Were you guys a very intimate couple beforehand?
I mean, we've been together for.
How long has it been since you stoked the fire, is what I'm saying?
I can't. I can't.
About 3 years.
Wow.
We broke Viking.
Viking's like, yep, and at this moment, I have chosen to leave.
Magic moment.
Good night, everybody.
Hold on,
Viking.
you gotta hear one more thing.
Oh,
You said 15 minutes? Darling, you only need 5.
Yep. Good night, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Bye, Viking.
He didn't even give us a fist bump. He's like, yep, fuck this. I'm done.
Listen, he didn't give you one because Noel's about to get a fist bump.
As fucking
Probably gonna.
what's-her-nuts over here walks through the door, I'm just like... Oh, she's totally on sipping.
Just.
I'm going to look over at my extremely attractive friend and be like, "Hey, darling, how are you? Nice of you to accompany us."
It's like I'm walking back. I got my bolts.
As I have, wait a minute. Okay, so the axe. So I have the
You're not in
axe
the same
strapped
shop.
to my back. Huh?
I was saying he's not in the same shop.
No, you're not in the same
You know, I'm
shop.
walking back to the blue water, and I just hear.
You wouldn't. You know what's going on.
Yeah, you would.
You know
Remember, I
nothing
can hear.
what's going
I can
on.
hear a fly fart.
You're not.
Well, you got a 22 perception, yes, but everybody's still. I mean, it's still, and I would say now coming up at like 11, 12 o'clock, like coming on noon, that it is
The town's
literally.
bustling. They're not screaming
Town's
about
like
this.
waking up.
name must be noon now.
So,
Yes, dinner's at 6.
Hello.
It's dessert time.
And you see my face just start blood red as soon as she walks through the door.
It was like, shit.
is this a package deal?
Damn. I don't know.
I'm just gonna look.
Oh no, come on in. It's fine. And I grab you by the arm and I drag you in beside me.
With her good nature, she definitely not going to come to listen.
I know.
I was just coming to
I
check
know,
on you.
I
Are you
know.
okay? You
Yes.
are really red.
By chance, do you have any coin? Of course not.
I have like 25. I literally crashed and landed here.
Alright, so
Unless I robbed somebody on the way in. No.
so I guess the question is your favorite thing to sit down to dinner is what?
Food?
Stroganoff.
Why you?
Stroganoff.
Oh.
That one actually got me.
Listen, he's either gonna want pie or stroganoff, and he's probably want
That
pie
one
or
actually
stroganoff.
got me. That was pretty fucking funny. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It was so funny, I literally can't laugh at it because I'm like, oh my god, that was clever as
See, the
fuck.
funny thing is I could probably make it while you actually are
Oh, I bet you
upstairs.
could.
I'd literally make the
You're
physical
making
food.
this walking joke, whereas I could make a stroganoff while he eats the pie.
Full
course meal.
Stop.
What time would you like us to be there? I mean, me. Maybe us. You know. And I'm saying this just to fluster this guy even fucking more.
Roll another one with advantage.
Whew.
Shit.
Meanwhile,
What did they?
17 plus 7?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 17 plus 7?
I'm actually seeing spots now. Oh my god.
24.
Whew. That was funny.
I can take my lunch break.
Of course he could.
Run. Run, Mark. Run. Run.
I'm so confused.
Oh, just back up the door. Just...
I'm literally going to grab Amari, turn around.
No, like, he has me by the arm,
Oh.
like, choke. I was like, I am pinned to this woman's side right now.
You're
A paladin.
I'm literally going to turn around and pull a line off of Meet the Millers and be like, hey, I got a question.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. You might not think.
What?
Nothing. So, I may need you to help me out with something real quick.
Okay.
You don't have any coin. I only have a certain amount of coin. If we don't get the materials that we need, we're probably going to die on the mountain. This man is a very desperate man. You are a very good-looking person. If you blow on the damn thing, it might be over.
It's your morals. Your character's morals are how you should be playing your character. Like
I
said
know,
before,
I
how-
know.
Frank.
Are you going to like flick her in the forehead and be like,
Frank.
shit?
Persuasion. Not 20 plus 7.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. How, what are you saying to this
That.
guy?
She was saying you should
If
play
you
magic.
take one for the team,
You're telling her?
yes.
See, this is confusing because this
She
is what
also
Noella
rolled
jokes
nat
go like
20.
what the fuck.
Plus what?
What's
If
the
we're doing a regular roll, it's a 24. If we're doing a
Persuasion.
saving throw, because I should
No,
be...
it's a persuasion.
Oh wait, persuade.
The bad part is, I hate because
hang on.
I know that this is like a subtext within a subtext
With a
27.
because it's such a gray area because it's not like fully spoken for. One of the tenets of power: help relieve the suffering of the innocent.
There you fucking go. And Noella's going to literally use that against you. And be like, darling, you know the power says you need to help relieve the suffering of the innocents. This man is an innocent.
suffering though. Oh damn.
That's a,
It does. It's that's a gray
Suffering the
area.
loss of his wife. I mean,
Suffering
the
the loss of his
it's
wife.
a heartache.
The man hasn't
Nothing
done
but a
anything in
heartache.
3 years, honey.
Hey, y'all brought this on yourself.
Wait. When did he lose his wife?
Lost his life a week ago. A week ago. But he hasn't been very intimate with her in about 3 years. He said the only thing he wanted was 15.
That'd be his fault.
Let's see. Be nice.
She says in front of the poor man.
He said,
Well, see, my ideals
He
say emotions
said-
must not cloud our sense of what is right and true or logical thinking.
he said that he only wanted 15 minutes with somebody. Jerking. He said he only wanted 15 minutes with somebody. If you do it right, you only need
I'm
5.
so glad.
Why
she's
is it
taking a
me?
Because technically I'm spoken for civil. But he just doesn't know it yet.
bath. Let's see what she did there.
Just 5 minutes. That's all.
I'm gonna die for this.
17 plus 7.
Roll again.
What the hell are you doing?
More persuasion.
What are you doing?
He rolled again. 17 plus something.
7.
So roll for your life. Oh my Sent them.
No, it's not that song.
For him, it is.
It's still +7. Your persuasion, because it's the same as mine.
Yeah, 16 plus 7.
I win. I had 17 +7.
I swear. 2 pillow.
I will make him food. You just keep him company. That is all.
Why can't I make him food? What?
Chance of doing a performance check of burning the food. Note.
Pelor would thank you. And plus, you don't want our fate to be something wrong, do you?
Do you even know why you're doing this?
I don't even really know what I'm doing.
He said,
you'll
all
find
you
out.
know is you went to the shop and he's like, hey, you should sleep with him just because. And you're just like,
No. There is no sleeping. I've been told to keep this man company. I don't necessarily know
I
what.
didn't say what.
I don't necessarily know what.
I don't know what my
she's
job is,
talking
but I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do.
No, still
wouldn't this
have
be a
revenge.
darker subtext
No,
than
pork chop.
ordinary should have?
Cat Williams joke. I don't know how this is going to help, but I'm going to do what I'm supposed to
Because, unfortunately, what's going to happen is she's going to go up there and he's going to be all
Good morning,
touchy-feely
beautiful.
and she is going to touchy-feely her fist through his face.
She's a...
Like I said, you turned into a dark subtext.
do. We are losing our sponsorship.
Fine.
See, my thing is
No.
I don't know if I would know what he means.
I mean, I could spell it out for you.
Here, he kind of said this guy hasn't been intimate.
Roll an
with-
insights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
I
he's
said
been
he has been intimate with his wife in about 3 years.
Okay. 17.
See, we don't know like your full backstory, whether or not you be celibate or not, or if you had a relationship as well. So you would pretty much know you would know what she's talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why did I come in the shop? Why did I come in the shop? Why didn't I leave you alone? I was looking out for your safety.
And I'm looking out for yours by trying to acquire all the things that we need. I'm trying to look out for the better judgment of the entire party. I'm trying to keep all the people that I love and care for safe.
Got a question, and this is just for any time something like this or something worse or better may happen in the future. When you use your persuasion, she's just trying to have her see her point. It's not like you have to do this, and she's like, "You're right, Noella. I must do this because you're so charismatic."
Right.
So she's trying to do that. She thinks she has a good point, but it's still up to you. She's not hypnotizing.
No. Right. It's not like somebody's casting command.
Go sleep with the man. Yes, sir.
Don't.
That's when we turn the camera off.
That's when we're say, hey, we'll pick this up next week, so tune in.
No.
Next week,
This
and
is
we
going
will
to turn
see.
into one of those cutscene type deals. It's just black.
Yes.
Duh.
But I will say for the purpose of brevity in that, because we're going over our time.
Well over.
So I will say that with a lack of better terms, with the evening prepared of whatever the outcome is, and who the hell knows, I don't want to know, I don't want to speculate, that after... You know what? How about the both of you just roll me a performance check just for that?
Shouldn't he roll for? Never mind.
16.
Okay.
16 plus 4.
Okay. So after a short night,
Well, it was short.
You guys come back. I would say you guys are at the, everybody reconvenes back at the Blue Water Inn, roughly around, say it's noon, I would say it's now going to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. As everybody comes back, some maybe might have, two might have a very disgusting look on their face or a smile. However you guys want to imagine it, I sure as hell do not want to know. But you guys meet there to finish out the conversation and possibly spend the night with the Blue Water Inn to catch up with Isaac and Danica for the rest of the day. As you guys want to, but we'll go as you guys come back. So it'll be 4 o'clock. Everybody is fully back at the Blue Water Inn to go from there. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, I'm sorry.
I love you.
I'm sorry. But, again, you know, shout out to everybody who has done things. Oh, shit, I forgot. Wow. Totally blew my goddamn mind.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm going to put this on here. So, that's the end for our session. But I do want to point out and give a special shout out to Lou of Fallen Timber Leather for making us a D20 Misfits ice pack. So, shout out to that. We'll post a link in the description.
We love you, Lou!
For that, Lou, again, thank you. This is a lot. I know with Christmas around the corner, I mean, you put a lot of time and effort into this, so thank you for this. And you can check them out at Fallen Timber Leather, is I believe is the name of the company. We'll have the description down there where you guys can check it out and see the amazing work that he has done. I mean, the handcrafted leather that he makes is ridiculously good. So, shout out to Lou for that. I mean, thanks to our sponsors, thanks to Dubby, thanks to Game Vault for providing location. And we will see you guys next week. So, from us at the D20 Misfits,
Good night.
Bye.
good night.